something went wrong. What are you talking about? Live. It still looks really dark. It doesn't look as dark, do you? Hey guys, can you hear me? I forgot to change the light bulb and I had to open the window to get some extra light. I hope we're not too dark for you guys. Hey, 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 hey. Danny will be on her way in a second. She's just fixing up her hair real quick, and she will be here. Um, hey, hey, hey. Welcome, 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 everybody. Can you guys hear me? Check, check, check. Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Can you all hear me? Can you guys? Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, no, maybe so. Can you hear me? Dino, can you hear me, Dino? Danny will be here in a minute. Yeah, is that louder or softer? Is that louder or softer? I just messed with the volume, but I think I went the wrong way on the microphone. Hello, hello, hello. Danny will be here in a moment. It went down? It went down right now? Wrong way. Is it better? Better, better, better? Is it louder? Okay, cool. I just went the wrong way with the volume. Um, Danny will be here shortly. She's just fixing up her hair real quick. She will be here. And I meant before we started because this light bulb is going, and SN had sent a new microphone and camera, and for some reason now it looks a little bit darker. But I think also one of my light bulbs blew. So when Danny comes in, I'm going to have her on. I only have the ceiling fan going. I'll have her turn the overhead light and see if that's a little bit better. How's everybody doing? How is all of you doing? See all the boxes in the background? Um, yeah, it's been a crazy week. We did not get anything out for you guys. I have Hoosiers sitting there ready to go, and I like cut. I silenced. I blurred. I did everything but give YouTube a blood sample, and I cut it like extremely down, and they were still trying to like hit it for copyright, so I disputed it. So we'll see what happens there, guys. We will see what happens there. Because they keep making me go over the same areas, and I'm like, there's nothing else I can do with these areas. If I cut it down any farther, you're going to have an intro and an outro, and that's it. So, just annoying. And then Tucker and Dale got copyrighted from like over a year ago, and I was like, what the heck? So I disputed that. I've been disputing a lot of stuff. And then Danny was supposed to have her birthday movies out, but like we said, this week has been crazy. She's trying to wrap up term. I was extremely busy with work, so her birthday movies, well, for sure, will be coming to Patreon this weekend. Um, so as soon as we can get them out to you guys. I hear her complaining. What happened? You completely slipped? Oh, clean that up a little bit. She slipped on the floor and hit her knee. Besides an employee of churches pulled a gun on a customer last night. What the heck? Oh my god. An employee pulled a gun out on a customer. Well, that's harsh customer service. Holy crap. That's terrible. That is terrible. But yeah, so that's what we've got going. I know I had put out this thing and I said I didn't even know if I was going to put stuff on YouTube for a while. I took it off because I think I was just having a moment of like frustration because I just feel like what's going on with the views? Why are we not getting as many views on stuff? And like, we have so much good like Hoosiers. It's full. It's a full reaction that we have on Patreon. Um, and just you know just wanting more people to go to Patreon and stuff, and I just got frustrated. But yeah, no, we'll continue to get stuff out if YouTube cooperates. So yeah, so this weekend we'll be getting some stuff over on Patreon, her Daniel Stern movies. So it was Frankenweenie, it was City Slickers, it was Bushwhacked, it was Chud, and then I've got to do four more night courts. We got to do a quantum leap and put those out, and then we've got the land of the lost we have to put out as well. So we'll have stuff coming. Just bear with us. Life just happened, y'all. Does it hurt that bad? Well, go get the ice and ice it while you're sitting here. Otherwise, you're really going to be bruised. Earlier this week, she did something, messed up her toe. Now she done slipped on something and like wanked up her knee. So, oh, Boise's. But anyway, so that's what's going on there, y'all. So that's why there really wasn't. Hoosiers is sitting there. Um, I said short round. I said for short rounds. Dino said. Dino says go get the ice and do ice it for short rounds at a time. So while you're sitting here, yeah, otherwise you're going to be severely bruised. So yeah, that's what's going on. That's what happened, and life just happened, and it is what it is. But yeah, at a period I was like super frustrated. Um, I don't know, just I guess the lack of the views or just like yeah. Should be in the freezer, no? Okay. Um so yeah, it is what it is. And then we've got let me see here. What was our watch along that we didn't do and we were supposed to? So blanking on what the next watch along was. Oh, I think it was the Goofy movie, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking to everyone. I think it's a Goofy movie still. Yeah, it's just getting like frustrating. I'm like, where's the views? Where's the, we've been doing this for a while, and I know that we're slowly getting like better with it and stuff, but it's just really frustrating, you know. So, so I guess my rant is over. I called her. Oh, sure. Oh, your short round, he said, from Jones movies, Bridget Jones. Bridget Jones. That's your new nickname, short round. Okay. Is that what you mean from the Jones Diaries? Isn't there a new one that came out? If I'm not mistaken. Are you struggling? She's coming, but she's struggling, y'all. She's a little accident prone today. You don't want to hit the overhead light. You want to hit the overhead light for me before you sit down. You ain't gonna. You're not gonna. I'm over here. No, the fan is on. You got to pull the cord. No, it's fine. Leave it. I don't want to. It's kind of dark. Oh, Indiana Jones. Hey, I thought Bridget Jones. That's where my head goes. I haven't seen Indiana Jones' the second movie, any of the movies. Sorry, y'all. It has been a week. I'm just saying. It has been a week. Can you believe it's May already? Hey, look who's here.
Hello.
Look,
God, I smacked the floor. That hurt.
Yeah, because there was that little puddle of water, right?
Yeah.
Look how one of us has got to seriously pull this. Pull. Yeah, can you?
I'll stand up.
Me either. Aye, there. Now we're in the light, kids. We're in the light. I saw the sun. Open the arms of the sun. Come on in, girl.
In sign.
I'm the sign, not the sun. Well, I saw the sun. I'm just gonna say I saw the sun.
Okay. Hello.
Okay.
Oh,
sorry that
really
we weren't.
Hurt. Sorry, that really hurt my leg.
Oh, I'm sure. No, it's gonna be McDonald's fun. Dean's bringing the funnies, and I'm just really slow on the catch with all the jokes today. You might get them faster than me. Sorry.
So it was short round. Yeah, there's a character from Indiana Jones. Short round.
Short round.
I'm pretty sure it's the one. From Goonies, the little boy.
Oh, it
Data.
Is. Nice. I'm gonna come to the side like this, maybe. There, come on in. There you go. Might be.
Dude, what was happening with my body? First, I bent my toe all the way back, and then I slip on water, and my knee smacks the floor really hard.
You're lucky you caught yourself.
I was like, ouchies.
You didn't, because sometimes when you slip, you fall backwards.
Yeah, because I caught myself. I think I held on to the counter.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I am not going down all the way.
She's having some problems today, kids. Yeah, we're sorry we didn't get to have the birthday celebration.
There was a lot happening.
Yeah, but you got some good stuff.
My birthday has not finished, according to me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, her birthday is gonna run until May 15th.
Mm-hmm.
So we can celebrate until May 15th. But you got some good stuff from the people. I was telling them that you got. Oh, and then the new chair that she's sitting in, it's covered with a blanket, but you want to say what you got
from SN?
The chair,
I got the chair, this, and then we finally got a cord connector. Thank God.
Yeah. So yes.
The bag speaker, and then the curtains.
From Craig.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So you got some nice stuff. And you can take some pictures and we can post it up on community. You were gonna do that and then you just got busy, right?
Yeah, I just gotta finish up on this.
Life like that. I forgot why I subscribed. Okay. Hey Lord Hi.
Hello.
He says happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Cats are fighting.
Yes.
If you hear something, cats are fighting. Welcome. Yeah, we were gonna have that last week, and it just didn't work out the way it was. Yeah. So.
Hopefully, this next semester have more time.
Yeah, because you're almost done. You got 1 week left.
Yes.
Something like that. So, but yeah. So no, I was just basically filling him in that. Hoosiers is a full reaction on Patreon. I've got it sitting there. I had a disputer. I cut that sucker way the heck down, but it was such a good movie.
It's pretty good.
It's really good. I like this camera now because it's more wide angle.
Mm-hmm. You're becoming a dispute queen. You're fighting YouTube at every turn.
I really am. Did you guys watch Django? No, we haven't seen.
We've seen the ending because I remember once when we went to the gym, that was years ago.
Okay.
I think when they had the TVs attached to the machine, we kind of saw towards the end, but the whole thing, no.
But it's on the list. It's on the list. So we'll have obviously coming to Patreon first is going to be her movies choices, and we also have to do SN's birthday movie pick, which you chose for him. Which was the one you chose for him?
Iron Giant. Huh? Was that Iron Giant?
Oh yeah, Iron Giant. That was SN's, and then your 4 are Frankenweenie.
was Frankenweenie, City Slickers, Bushwhack, Chud, and then I felt like throwing in 3 more. But those are what I'm deciding.
We'll mix those in. And then I think the Goofy movie I'll have to check was the next watch
Yes.
along. Pretty sure. So
And I'm catching up on Night Court. Hallelujah.
yeah, so then maybe she'll be able to join me for those Night Court
No, I don't.
reactions.
It wasn't Goofy movie. It wasn't it Young Guns.
Was that the next one?
Pretty sure.
Well, Young Guns was a tribute to Val Kilmer.
No,
No.
that was Batman Forever.
Oh yeah, you're right. And we also have to do the tribute movie for Michelle Trachtenberg, which is Inspector Gadget.
But yes, I'm finally catching up on Night Court. Hallelujah.
It's really good, right? Love Night Court. Yeah, I love this camera. This camera is so much better. It's a really good choice. Yeah. And Danny's chair is actually badass.
It's comfortable.
A couple of times.
Because when I would sit in the other one, my back would hurt.
Well, yeah, because it's not meant to be like a computer / desk chair.
No.
But yeah, Jake on Change, we've got that on the list, and we have so much on the list. That's why, like, what was I saying?
Don't know.
Or was I was going there with something?
I don't know.
We've had several of our patrons have been ride and dine with us for a long time. Like we have Patrick and Craig and Ben, and we have SN's been there for a while, and then we just got this last month was why am I forgetting your name? I'll bring it up again. But we put a lot of good stuff on there, and the exclusives are always full exclusives. I've been doing the TV shows are full exclusive on there. So things will probably be sitting on there for a while before we get to the actually putting them on YouTube. I mean, we'll put something out like once a week, and the TV shows will continue to be consistent. Once work slows down a little bit more, but again, this is not our full-time thing, so we just have to work it in when we work it in. And who was our newest patron? Join Shuntley. I'm sorry, Shuntley. And yeah, so we just like to get so much more done. But yeah, it's so much easier to put them on Patreon because you don't. I can like even when I edit them down, I'm not editing them down to like make YouTube happy. That editing can be a pain, and that can be the most time consuming. It's not always the initial edit of the movies. It's just going back and having to fix everything for YouTube and making their butts happy. That's super time consuming. And I honestly do a majority of it. I need to get you more used to it.
I know how to edit. It's just
you don't do it as much.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I'm sitting here doing stuff for work on the desktop, and so that's where the primary editing gets done. If it's shorter things, like you can do like an episode or something on your computer, but you need an external hard drive, I think, for your computer.
Oh no, I do need one, yeah,
for sure, because it runs out of space really fast. But yeah, and somewhere down the line, I know. Some of you have been asking about PO boxes, and somewhere down the line, y'all, it'll come. It's just we'll let you know when that happens. Because I know y'all want to send stuff that's Eugene jackets in the back. Send stuff when that you find or like or think of us or whatever. So yeah. So that is that. Yeah. When's Mother's Day? Gonna say we could do like a I mean, I'm not trying to say it just so you can celebrate me. No, I don't care. So it's next Sunday? It's a week from Sunday.
It's the second Sunday of May.
Wow, that's crazy. No, I was gonna say something about having like a little celebration in on that Saturday too. With yours, because we were gonna like find something to like drink and just be like, have a little celebration last week. And was it last week? Yeah, last week. Right?
Last week, yeah.
Yeah, and but so we're sorry about that. Yeah, I'm one of them. Yes, you have. I know. We don't forget about that. We've been talking about it. It's just like right now, like financially, I've just got to be able to like figure out stuff to be able to squeeze that in. To be able to do that. So we'll get there. Yeah. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but I just gotta fix. I gotta finagle it into my financial situation. So yeah, that's how that goes. But yeah, Hoosiers. I can't wait for you guys to watch our reaction. We did use the new mic and
Very good.
the camera, and man, I
And
want to say it's like one
and thank goodness for this connector.
that Craig sent. Yes, because that way we can both watch from the same. Because
I don't have to use my laptop.
before she was like watching, sometimes she was like she had it pulled up on her laptop, so she was listening from there, and sometimes that's why sometimes you'd see her like looking down and looking up and looking down. But now we have the connector, so we can listen again.
Mm-hmm. And it'll be
Together.
nice because we have Magnificent Seven on the list, and we have that on DVD, and I don't have to figure out how to. I don't have to watch it off my computer while you have the
True.
DVD, and so you can just watch it on
Very
the
true. That's very
computer
true.
too.
I just realized I have to like fix up my list up there a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. So we're trying. Yeah. So yeah. Um. But yeah, I mean the volume. But that movie was so good.
he's a very charming man, or he was.
He was a very charming man. Yeah, that one was. We were Ants initially won the poll, but because we couldn't find it anywhere for free or on the streaming platforms we had, we did the poll like what 2 weeks ago.
Something.
And then it was Hoosiers, and I'm so glad you guys voted on that one. I thought it was based on a true story, but man, those townspeople were really irking my buns. Let me tell you that. But it was really good. I do love the sports movies.
Mhm.
I realized I really do like the sports movies, but yeah, Gene Hackman was just
It was very charming.
yes
Rest in peace.
to him. So that was his tribute movie. So I feel like we did that like around your birthday.
A few days. What Hoosiers?
Yeah,
Didn't we watch it on my birthday or the day before
or after
the day?
maybe
I don't
or
know. Something like
something.
that.
So it's been a couple weeks since we've done Hoosiers. That's how long it's been up on Patreon. Um,
But
but
it is
yeah,
what it is, and
but yeah, I'm becoming like the queen of dispute because it's just it torques me off. What torques?
so funny.
Huh.
I don't know that you've just been disputing left and right.
Oh yeah, because it torques. I mean, like I literally also don't know what's going on with you. Okay, well that's fine. I feel like YouTube either they're taking off bot subscribers or people are unsubscribing to our channel, whatever. We're like we've dropped a few.
That's fine by me.
Yeah, I've just been disputing because I'm like I have done everything you've asked me to do, and you just want me to continue. I can't. And there's some scenes I just simply refuse
To cut out.
to cut out because they like help. They help the reaction. I mean, they're you know what I mean. They're important for the reaction, and so I leave them in. And yeah, those bastards. And it just makes me so mad. They make me mad. I don't know. And so they're saying, oh well, 30 days. I remember when I did when I disputed one of them, it's like, oh, you'll hear something in 48 hours. Now with this one, they're like, 30 days they have to make a decision. I'm like, are you kidding? So I don't know. You all might not have Hoosiers up for 30 days. I have no idea. But we'll try to get something else out in the meantime. It's just, oh, I was so pleased how the reaction turned out with because the mic, just, I mean, literally the mic and the camera just,
They're wonderful.
oh, fantastic. Yeah. And I like it because with this mic, you can actually take out like
The background noise.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
with it. That helps a lot. So, but yeah, yeah. So I've got to work the PO. I've got to work the PO box into my financial situation, or I need many more of you to send it for Patreon so we can do it. So that's the only way I'll be able to get the PO box right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
It's so funny, Tucker and Dale after like 2 years, 3 years.
yeah,
I'm like,
that Tucker and Dale came back and they're like, we're gonna like, and sometimes they will be like, oh, you won't be monetized for this, and I'm like, whatever, as long as everyone can hear it.
Mhm.
I mean, as long as it's available to you guys. But that one, I'm like, it's been a year. We're gonna fight hard on this one.
It's a funny movie though. I liked it.
Oh, Danny got the audio book of Daniel Stern's audiobook. Have you listened yet?
As a treat when I'm done with class.
You're gonna wait till class is done and then you're gonna listen to it. So
as a treat.
yeah,
I'm waiting. Right. You said you got me the book.
Yeah, the physical book, yeah, is coming too.
Yay.
So yeah, Yeah, she got that. So yeah, you have a good birthday though.
Mhm.
You had a good birthday.
And they'll keep getting better.
They will. They will continue to get better and better and better. So you guys are so quiet tonight. What's going on? What's going on? This first, I just still can't believe it's May 3rd already. What the freak?
I know.
Where's the year? If you think about it, where the heck is the year gone?
We're halfway to Halloween.
It's, like literally, people are like getting out of finishing school. Well, you're taking some summer classes, but they're
Mhm.
getting out of school like the regular like high schools and stuff
In
are
a couple
almost
weeks.
done. I'm like, what in the heck is
Time
summer is almost
flies.
here. It's so
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Well, in the US, because I know other parts of the world is flipped with us. So
Mhm.
we're going on summer and they're going on winter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I think that's how like Australia, New Zealand, and stuff are, um, which is so insane to think about. It's like you go on vacation over there and it's like the opposite season. It's funny.
Mm.
Yeah. So that is all that we have going on. So talk to us. Anything else? Any plans for Mother's Day? Anybody gonna treat their mamas to something special, or what's up with Mother's Day plans? Anything?
This dog in the back.
Yeah, if you hear it and it should, I hopefully it's taken out because I did turn on that
This
button.
dog has been barking all day.
Yeah, and I don't know whose dog it is and I can't see it, but it's stinking annoying back there. For real. Like, right? We look real dark. Even with the overhead
Well,
light.
we need to change the light bulbs too.
I know. So I have the window, the blinds open. I've got a light on over there. That light's on. It's still kind of dark. But it is. Yeah, I gotta figure out. It's so weird. I tried to take the like top of the ceiling fan thing off to change the light bulb, and normally you can unscrew it or it's got little screws, and I cannot figure out how to get this one off. So I'm gonna have to get back up there with the stool.
Yep.
Not change the light bulb because I don't know. I'm too broke money to do anything for Mother's Day. I know, join the club.
Me too, Dino. I am also broke. I am also
Join
broke.
the club. You know what? I've always, ever since Danny was little, I'm like, you don't have to give me anything. Just like make me a really nice card, just a homemade card. I always just liked homemade cards, to be honest.
Barbecue with your brothers for Mother's Day. Nice.
Nice. Going
That sounds
out.
good. Barbecue.
Oh yeah, going out's gonna be packed. Oh, it is totally. It is. Everybody should be like, everybody should just stay home. But no, they take their mothers out. Yeah, I don't know if you think about it. I don't know why people go out like on days like that. Mother's Day, Father's Day,
Like it's gonna be packed.
Easter,
Yeah.
whatever. You know the restaurants are going to be like this. I don't know. I don't like standing around waiting for a table.
No.
I have better things to do with my time. But yeah.
Hi, SN.
SN.
Yes, we thank you for the. I thank you for the gifts, SN. I love this thing.
Love what, the chair? Yeah, she's just queen over here, princess over here now with this chair.
It's comfortable. That's why.
I know, right? Those days are great for the workers. I say, oh, that's true.
That's true.
That's true. And I know it brings the restaurants in a lot of money, but I have not been out. Well, you have recently with like your dad stuff, but I haven't been out to a sit down restaurant in a while. Have prices gone up a lot? I mean, I know prices of everything have gone up, but have you guys seen a difference like when you go out to eat?
SN said sure can.
Sure can what?
I don't know if he was answering your question. If you've seen the difference in prices.
Oh, about that. Oh, yeah, because you travel a lot, so you know, so you can, right? So it's getting expensive, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, this dog.
I know there's an annoying dog in the backyard that just won't shut up, and I don't know if it wants to go in the house and they're not home or what. And I can't see the dog, so I'm not sure. It's behind like a.
It's been barking since I got up.
Yeah, it's been barking off and on all day. Oh my god. Even the dog next door when I went after I threw trash and I went to get the mail, he barked at me twice. He never barks. She never barks at me.
This little one?
Yes.
Oh. The neighbors are turning their dogs against us.
Probably because we're always talking about them. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Everything is right. I clearly need to fresh late to the party. Definitely have gone out the last several years. Yeah, I don't go out too much to restaurants to eat, honestly. Um, I can't even imagine like what a family, like even a family of four, would be to go out to a restaurant. You have to darn near be paying like
A
what
lot of money.
$50+
Yep.
easy. No, the wide on this camera is awesome. Before I felt like we always had to squeeze together.
Oh, we did have to squeeze together. That's
And now
why.
it's like, okay, you can see us. Hey. Did you notice, Essen, I don't know if you watched Hoosiers via the Patreon. Did you notice that the audio was better? I mean, us, like hearing us was better.
Because I love this microphone.
It's awesome. Because yeah, we use that's the first one for the first thing that we use the microphone for.
Well, I needed to.
Oh yeah, I'm glad. Yeah. Worked a lot
Glad they're
better.
working out.
Nice.
Yes, they work very well.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. I mean when I was listening to it and editing it,
Because I remember when. Sorry, not to cut you
it's
off.
fine.
But I remember when we did like a test one, I think. I was like, there's a huge difference.
Oh, huge difference. Yeah.
Anyways, what were you saying? You were editing.
No, and I was saying that I'm saying what you were saying, the difference.
Oh yeah, there's a huge
Yeah.
difference.
100%. I just now have to figure out some lighting situation.
Well, we need to change the light bulb.
I gotta figure out how to get this thing. I cannot figure out how to get the thing. I feel like I'm gonna break it. I don't know how to get the top off to get the bulb out, but I'll work on that later. That's a personal thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just been a very crazy, hectic work week for me. It was like very, very long days, and
I'm at the tail end of school. Well, this semester.
and so we didn't get out SN's birthday movie, and we didn't get out Danny's birthday movie.
It's coming. Don't worry,
But-
because I'm about to finish.
Yeah,
up.
they're coming shortly. So Dollar Tree sells light bulbs. Oh, I have a light bulb. I just can't unscrew the top. Like for some
You use the
reason.
steps to lead up there.
Yeah, I have to like get up there and check.
Okay.
I have to try it again. It was late when I was trying to do it, so I'm gonna, after the live, I'll go figure it out again. I don't usually turn the light on for this
No,
too often.
but I mean, we need them anyways because the lights were going off in this one the other room.
Yeah, usually I have a side light, right? And usually that's good enough. Well, it was with the other camera
Mhm.
to give us enough light, and we're like, hold on, we're practically sitting in the dark because we tried to
Yeah.
do something. We're like, wait, I gotta change this light. So we'll be getting those out to Patreon soon. We'll be doing wrapping up the last
Sorry, I
six.
was looking for command hooks. If you see me looking down, I just thought of that before I forget.
Oh geez, the last 6 episodes of Night Court.
Oh, catching up.
In the next 2 weeks, we'll be done with season 2. Yeah,
We're catching up. Yay!
And then hopefully she'll be joining me.
I will be because I'm on episode. You did 16. I started 13. Dan's parents.
Oh yeah, you're almost in. Oh, that was a good episode. And then we'll put out another 2 Land of the Lost for you. Get another Carly Club and so on and so forth and such and so on.
And such and so on.
Yeah, I put this long rant. I don't know if it was the end of last week or the beginning of this week. I was very frustrated. I took it off the community, but I was having a pity moment, I guess, and I was just saying that we're going to keep everything on Patreon for a long time. And not put
When
it
you
on
told me
YouTube.
that, I was like, okay.
And not put it on YouTube because I was getting mad because of the I just am not seeing much of an improvement in views and stuff like that. So I just got a little frustrated, and then I was like, that's not fair to you guys that like are really
Dedicated to the
and
cause.
stood by us and stuff. So I'm like, that's just me being stupid and having a
I was like,
oh,
those poor
what was
people.
me moment, you know?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how it's gonna work.
Yeah, that was just dumb. But so yeah, Hoosiers is on Patreon. Hoosiers, I had to dispute Hoosiers on YouTube.
Our second Indiana movie. Our second sports Indiana movie.
Yeah,
The first one being Breaking Away.
very true. About bicycling.
Mm-hmm.
That is very true. Really, Breaking Away was a good movie. So I've got that one in disputes, and I have Tucker and Dale in disputes. But that one we had
I
out
love
like
Tucker and
8
Dale.
million years ago. It's insane that. So that's what I said. I said this reaction has been up forever, and now you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I don't know if I'll win those disputes, but
I want to watch it again. Tucker
we'll
and Dale.
see. And let's see what else. So yeah, I just went over that and the next watch along. It wasn't the Goofy movie. So it's Young Guns then Goofy movie.
I don't know if Goofy was just the poll winner.
Oh, for just a regular movie.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited.
And then Young Guns was just the watch along.
I'm excited to see. Okay, so watch along will be our next.
Watch along will be our next movie.
And I've been saying for a while that we need to do
You
another
didn't-
spin to win, and
You didn't catch that? Watch along will be our next movie. That's what you were gonna say. Watch along will be our next movie.
Oh, what? Is that what I said?
You were gonna say that.
Young Guns will be our next movie. I get off the mouse pad a little bit. I meant Young Guns. I was trying to look for the exclusive, but the paper keeps moving, so I can't see what it is.
Thank you. What? Yeah, it says Young Guns.
But what does it say for exclusive?
Cheyenne Social Club.
Oh yeah, that's the next exclusive. So
Jimmy Stewart, your favorite man.
Jimmy Stewart. I love it. Jimmy Stewart and
Cary Grant.
I
They were
love
handsome
them.
guys.
I swooned for them too. They were very handsome and very funny.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to see how long Tucker and Dale came out on our channel.
I like that movie, Tucker and Dale.
What's the beginning part? Is there some beginning part? Why is it not?
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Is that what it was? Like that? Why is it not coming up?
I don't know.
Did I spell it wrong? It's on there, right?
Should be. Do you want me to check?
Yeah. No, it's on the channel. I know it's on the channel because
Well,
that
you want me
movie
to check
was
how
so
long ago it was?
funny.
Do you want me to check how long ago it was?
Yeah, that movie was hilarious.
I want to watch it again.
Some movies you just, there's those rare ones we watch where like, gosh, we could just watch this again for the first time.
We laughed quite a bit on that one.
Yeah, we did. We really did. Do you guys see it's a little dark in the camera? Does it look a little dark to you?
A little bit. But I think it might also be the room. The room.
No, I know it's 100% the room. Yeah.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
So yeah, I really wish we could devote more time to putting more stuff up and recording more, but
You know, it is what it is.
it is what it is.
Sorry. Sorry.
Life be lifing. And yeah. Life be lifing.
Life be lifing.
Yeah. It really be.
Let's see how long this is.
Dark and getting darker.
Hey.
Sheesh, really?
Sorry.
I don't know how else, honestly, to
That'd be funny if the whole to the rest of this it was just you just heard us.
Yeah, you just hear us, not see. I know some people do that. I've seen people do. I mean,
They'll just have their little profile picture up.
Yeah, and you will just hear them. But I can't. When I go into settings, there's no way. I can't figure out on the camera. It doesn't give me an option on my computer. Change the setting. And now, of course, I threw the instructions.
Wow.
Wow,
good job.
So let's see.
Good job.
I'm gonna check something.
Tucker and Dale, where are you?
Well, it might get to the point where y'all just might hear us, not see us. That's cool. I kind of figured that was gonna happen.
Well. Oh well.
Oh well, let's see. Let me check my settings. I know
Tucker and Dale, you're here somewhere.
He was there, and it can't be because it's in disputes. It should not have.
Maybe because it's not here.
You can't find it either.
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious? Hoosiers is there, and I disputed Hoosiers. Maybe because I don't know. It should not be fully off of there. Let me see something. Let me go into the color settings here. Let's see. That's not it. I don't know if you have any suggestions of how I can make this a little darker besides changing my light bulb, which I'm not going to do right now. I have to imagine you were losing the ambient lighting of nearby window in the last 30 minutes. doesn't get darker till like 8. 7:42. So it hasn't even got dark yet. I mean, well, I
It
take
kind
that
of
back.
is, yes.
It is, you know why? Because we've had rain. It's cloudy. It's cloudy out. So yeah, it's not fully sunny like normally, but I'm trying to figure out how to, because I have literally have a light that is like super bright on Danny's side, and the overhead light, which I would think would make it lighter, but I don't know why it's not making it light. There's got to be some way. I just don't know, honestly, how.
Yeah, I don't know what Tucker and Dale is.
You can't find it at all.
Nope.
Well, that just sucks.
This is absolute
No, I
buns.
didn't delete it, so it should be there.
Well, if you can find it, you let me know.
Okay.
Because it's absolute buns.
Craziness. So if you have any suggestions, don't know. I even tried like Googling the camera, but it really didn't do much. I mean, to us sitting here, it's like really bright. I mean, it's pretty bright, right?
We don't have a lamp, Dino. Dino said lamp.
No, I don't have a lamp. Right
We
here.
did have a lamp at the other one.
Yeah, it got broken when we moved. It's pretty like right now. To me, it's decently
It's bright in here.
So I don't know why it's not reflecting. That's the weird thing. It's not
Mhm.
reflecting on the camera. You know what I mean? Because it's bright.
I don't know.
I
Okay.
don't know. I think I threw the instructions. I think when you
That's
open
crazy.
it, the instructions got thrown away. Perhaps.
Ouch.
Perhaps. I don't know. Well, let's keep chatting.
Yeah, well, if you'll just hear us, sorry.
If we go complete darkness, I mean, we shouldn't. I think it's probably going to stay like this as far as the light goes. Webcam. I'm going to see. Because when I tried to search it up, it really didn't give me any. It didn't really give me anything exciting as far as how to do that. It says it's auto light balance, but I don't know how that's supposed to work.
SN, hold on, what did you say? SN said, overhead light is slightly behind you, I would assume casting a shadow.
Well, it's just the overhead light from like the ceiling fan.
But yeah.
But yeah, probably.
Dino said a lighter and gas.
Okay.
We're gonna hold the
Let's
lighter
try
the whole
that.
time.
Weird. Maybe it is. Like, but I mean, I don't know how else we would set it up.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out for the next.
Sorry, everybody, if it gets darker and all you
reaction
hear is
or
just
whatever.
voices.
Yeah, but you guys
Sorry.
can hear our
Sorry.
lovely voices.
Yeah. Don't know how lovely mine would be. But
Why do you say that?
I don't know.
I was trying to see if I could find a suggestion for
No clue.
this particular.
Nope. Clue.
But it doesn't really.
Oh.
Good suggestions. It says it works in low light condition.
Listen, the result would at least be spectacular.
Hi,
Hi, Ryan.
Ryan.
Ryan said, "Hi guys. I hope you had a great Easter. Mine was good."
Oh yeah, there was Easter in there too.
Did you forget about Easter?
Yeah. Yes.
Because Easter's 4 days before my birthday.
That's true. I forgot about that too. Yeah, Easter was good.
Yeah,
Danny's
good Easter.
birthday. You said
Yes.
Danny was good.
It was a good birthday. And they'll keep getting better.
Better and better.
I am 24. You're a 24-year-old child. How do you feel about that?
It's just crazy that I have a 24-year-old child because, like, I'm still like 44, so I'm a youngs.
Okay,
I'm
I
a
don't know.
youngsie.
Keep telling yourself that.
No, I'm not. No,
Dreaming.
it seems like I don't know. It's crazy that I have a 24-year-old. It's impossible. How is that possible that you're 24 already? Seems like just yesterday.
Slowly getting
You
up their
were
age.
baby. Huh?
Slowly getting up their age.
Slowly. Old gal. Old
Yes,
gal.
I'm old. 1 foot in the grave.
Oh my gosh. Well, I wouldn't be that dramatic.
Hey, you said I'm old. I said 1 foot in the grave.
This gal. Trying to see if there was any way for me to change the lighting. So we're going to be dark for right now until.
Tino coming for someone that wasn't around for 9/11. I was a few months old. Okay.
Yeah, she was. Let's see. April, May, June, July, August. She was like a little over 4 months old.
Yes.
Brian says happy birthday.
Episode.
Yeah, it's the second one.
I think we must. This is how we must go forward because apparently
we're gonna always do these in the dark. What's funny is sitting here, it's bright.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's just reflecting off.
I don't know.
Because I mean, if I moved to the more, I mean, then I'd be off the camera right now.
Remember when you put your hand in front of it and then it went?
Yeah, it was weird.
Oh yeah, you do have a bruiser.
Like if I do,
it worked last time.
It got really bright for a second. I don't know why it
Hello.
happened.
We're getting up close and personal.
Hey. No, it's
like you move.
It was casting shadows. Slide over once.
This way?
Yeah. See? Oh.
Don't
know, guys.
Timer.
It's just pretty bright in here for us.
And it's cloudy out, so.
Yeah, it's cloudy. I have the window open, but it's cloudy out, so. Oh, come back. Oh, okay. So anyway, don't know. Anyway, we'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But when we did,
I will be back. Okay.
What's funny is when we did Hoosiers, it was bright.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Crazy. Oh, wait, you have something on your hand. Do I? Danny will be back. Danny will be back. So, oh yeah, we gotta do another poll tonight for them. So we've determined that we only have one watch along to catch up on. What? I'll talk to her instead of screaming through the house. That's annoying. What? We only have one watch along to catch up on then. Yes. Young Guns. Goofy movie was just voted out, but that's just a regular movie. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we have to do another poll tonight for you guys to see what one we'll do with that one. I don't know. I don't know what's going on tonight. I don't. But maybe once I fix that light bulb, it'll be better for next time. But yeah, Hoosiers, like it's super bright. I mean, not super bright, but I mean bright. There was no like darkness. We weren't sitting in the dark for Hoosiers reactions. I don't know. And we use the same camera, so it's weird, right? And we recorded it at night, which is weirder. Turn that light off with the side light ones. Turn it on. Now leave it back on. Okay, it's fine. Don't know. Now, our nighttime reaction's still going. Yeah, of course. They're coming to YouTube.
Ryan, I am catching up. Finally.
Well, she can't see you.
I'm scouting.
She might barely be able to hear you. I don't know. Say again.
I'm catching up, Ryan. All right, court. Finally. Hallelujah. Praise be.
Yes, you only have 3 more to catch up on, and then she can do reactions with me. Yes, they're still going to be coming. Hopefully, I will have 3 more out for you tomorrow or Monday. I always have to dispute those 2. I'm like the dispute.
Night court.
I'm like the dispute queen now. Yes, because they'd like to say after I've done everything that they asked me to, and then they still block it. So I'm like dispute. Hoosiers.
Sounds like Hoosiers.
Oh my god. Well, it's funny. Initially, you said hootie. How'd you pronounce it?
Hoosiers. I said Hoosiers.
Oh, you said Hoosiers.
I didn't.
I swear to God, I said Hoosiers.
Oh, I didn't.
I don't know. Anyways, it was a good movie. Gene Hackman. He was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really good movie. It was yeah, it got me in the feels for a moment with Dennis Hopper's character.
Yeah.
And then how the very last line of the movie is "I love you guys." Well, he said it before that to them when they were in a group when they were in the
Mhm.
locker room, but it was just like, oh, and I was like, oh, that's probably how he felt for his fans too. The reason I asked this is because I received a
Oh,
message
she
from you
had
that
some sort of
Ariel.
pity party, Ryan. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I talked about it before Ryan got here. I was feeling some kind of way,
maybe you should stop posting. I'm
and
revoking
no,
your
no,
rights to
I know,
post.
and I should have just took a pause and said, I will sleep on this, and if I still feel this well, I'll put it on in the morning because I
Mhm.
literally put it on so late at night, and I was just like I was discouraged because of the lack of views and subscribers and stuff.
Next time you have a pity party, I'm hiding your phone.
And I put it, but then I deleted it, so don't worry about it. It was a passing thing. Yeah, still things are still coming, but I don't know how long they're gonna take now because I've been this next week is probably gonna be pretty busy for me as well, and Danny will be wrapping her term, so we're going to try to get stuff, especially we got to get SN's. That one we haven't recorded yet, but we need to get SN's Iron Giant birthday movie done, and
Mhm.
then Danny's four Daniel Stern movies,
Yes.
and then I need to do either if I don't do it tonight, I'll do it tomorrow. Well, if I get the light bulb fixed and we can show up better, we'll do it tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to do it tomorrow.
Mhm.
I'll either do night courts or wait for you to finish and then do night court. I'm not sure.
Well, they're not long, so I mean, I could probably finish them today or tomorrow. Honestly.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like in the little bit of downtime, or when I'm like, there's this show. It's an older show, but it's called Tabitha Takes Over,
Oh yeah.
and she's a hairstylist, but she like helps hair
She also owns
salons.
her own business.
Yeah, and she helps like hair salons that are failing or like business. So oh my god, I'm like it's the same as
Bar rescue.
bar rescue and stuff like that. Oh my god, I get sucked into watching those. And so I was like kind of chilling a little bit today, and I was watching some of those, and so like I didn't get any recording.
Oopsies.
Take your time. Thank you, Ryan. I know. I really wish we had like more, honestly, more time to devote to reacting. Um, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Hopefully, once I have a little break here after this week,
Then she's gonna get on a schedule. Also, she has talked about
my own. Hopefully, if I have the time, just try it out.
where she would be just doing rewatches.
Or maybe I'll see. I'll think about it.
Yeah, where you'll be doing some solos. So, yeah,
That was up in the air, but that's about up in the air for like a couple of years. I'm like,
her trying that. So we'll see. But yeah, things will still be the night courts will still be resuming. The night
they're so
courts
good.
are honestly really easy to do because they're short. Editing is usually not a problem. Land of the Lost never gives me a problem. They're the easiest to do. It's just honestly, they're so much easier to put on Patreon because I can either just throw them up as a full reaction, or just edit it partially out and put it on. It takes a lot longer to edit it for YouTube because they're a pain in the butt. So, but yeah, I had a pity party.
I'm revoking your phone when you have a pity party.
No, because I've learned that when I'm feeling that way, I just need to take a pause and just not. I mean, that's the worst time you can post anything is when you're having the feels on
Mm-hmm.
social media. Period.
It's like just stay off of it.
I know,
Don't
right?
even
It's
attempt.
totally true. Now.
Yeah, it's we're at the tail end of it and it's busy. It's a lot, but powering through it.
And it's writing papers, which are so fun, aren't they?
You know. Also, this lady was so picky and she gave me a 96. I was like, I BS this whole thing,
It's
and
the
it's surprised me.
yeah. See, it seems like the times when you don't think you're gonna do well is when you just
Yeah, that always
come to
happens when I write these papers. I'm like, wow, this is crap, and then I get like a 90 something.
yeah. You do really
I'm like,
well.
okay.
Yeah. So
Well, yes, thank you, Ryan. Thank you.
for understanding, guys. It's just I guess because I don't know.
Almost there, honestly.
Yeah, with
Really.
finishing that up and then
Have a little break and
Then you have summer.
Mm-hmm. Well, in between now and summer,
Oh.
hopefully a little break,
Yeah.
and I can at least get something in, a lot of something in the day with this.
There you go. And there you go.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
And I guess going back to, I mean, I'm not having my pity party now, but I was just like,
Yeah, I'm revoking your phone.
no,
I'll be
no,
like, give me
no.
that.
But I was just trying to like rationalize in my head how some people's channels can like
Don't focus on that.
gangbuster up, and we're just like stuck.
Don't focus on it. Then you're
I
gonna make
know.
yourself feel worse, and then you're gonna be in your pity party.
No, no.
And then I'm gonna have to revoke your phone, and I'm gonna be like, give me that, and hide it.
And I don't.
And I'll be like, you'll get this back when you're out of your little funk.
When I'm out of my funk, I'm out of it already. But that was my mindset in that moment. That's what I was thinking. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
I know not to focus on that, but it's just I pled the fifth. Okay. Other actors have editors, assistants. Yeah, that's true.
But
Yeah,
honestly, I prefer to do it on my own. You know,
yeah, true.
because I'm like, what if I don't really like the way you do it? Sorry.
That's true. That would be. I'm very picky.
Then I'm picky with it. I'm like,
But you know what's funny when I think of what Ryan said, which is so true.
Mhm.
But I'm like, those are the people that do this full time, and they still can't handle it. If I could commit 40 hours a week to doing this, bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
You should be able to record and edit, record and edit, record and edit. Because if you just do an 8-hour day, you can, you know what I mean. So it makes me laugh that they can't even handle doing it themselves. I don't know if that's. I mean, I'm not trying to dog on anybody, but is that just being lazy, or is it being like I make enough money on here, I can afford to
Probably
pimp this out to somebody?
Maybe.
You know
I don't
what
know.
I mean? I don't know.
Depends what else they got going on in their life, I guess.
No, I mean if it's full time, like that's like all they
Mhm.
do. I mean, if you do this and you have a side, I mean, you have a job, well, I mean, and you can afford to do it, like, yeah, I understand because it's time consuming the editing. But if that's all you do is just react,
Mhm.
I don't know. I guess if I could commit 40 hours to it, I would be able to totally handle it and
Well,
have
this
stuff out
look at the
consistently.
screen on this. It looks dark on ours, but it looks better on mine. Look.
Oh, you guys are way okay. You guys are seeing us way brighter.
Well, at least my computer is. I don't know if anybody else.
Oh, yeah, it's way lighter. Let me see. Yeah, that's way lighter.
Mm-hmm.
What we're seeing we look like half dark. Danny looks a bit.
Well, I'm darker than you. What do you think?
No, but you look more lighter because you're sitting closer to that light. And but on Danny's laptop we look
Lighter.
Yeah, which is cool.
But anyways,
Anyway,
how about the night courts? Very good. I'm catching up.
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
Yeah. Oh, the night courts are funny.
They're funny.
They're funny. So getting back on track. I don't know what Dino was going to plead the fifth on.
I don't know. I'm gonna get sad when Selma's no longer here.
So I know because I think they said that you guys said the end of the second
passes
one,
away.
and after that she's no longer with us. She's sad. That is sad. No, nobody needs to plead the fifth in here unless you're going to be mean. Then plead the fifth.
Yeah, I mean,
we can take constructive criticism.
Honestly,
as long as it's not
I
mean.
prefer to do it myself. It's
the editing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm real. Yeah. Because unless it would be somebody that they like know us and they know like us really, really well, and they would know what to leave and what to take out and stuff like that. Both of you look shadowy on my screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Weird. It
The
depends.
room. The light bulbs. Too.
Yeah, it's probably the light bulbs. I'm not sure. Maybe it depends on how are you watching it. Are you watching off like a laptop or off the TV?
Because mine looks shadowy, but it looks lighter than our computer screen.
Oh yeah, it looks way lighter. Like we look
bad on that screen.
Yeah, like watching ourselves on the desktop, we look like we look 50 times lighter on the laptop versus what we see on the desktop. Set schedule work. Set schedule work day and getting paid $3,000 every 2 weeks. Only way you can put up videos on YouTube. Set schedule work day and getting paid $3,000 every 2 weeks. Only way you can put up videos on YouTube. Oh,
Are you trying to decipher his message?
yeah. Well, I know a set schedule. I try to stick with the set schedule, and then every time I try to stick with the set schedule, then YouTube said screw you, and then
And
they
then
copyright, and then I don't have time to fix it up to have it out in the
Yeah.
week, and then I have to wait another week. That's the only problem. I can't work. I work during the day, so that's impossible.
And I'm
Unless it's
finishing this
weekend.
up.
Unless it's weekend, so that doesn't work.
Mhm.
Getting paid $3,000 every 2 weeks on YouTube. Oh
I
yeah,
wish.
or on Patreon.
Hey, who wants to give me?
wish
Who wants to give me money?
that would be great. Um,
Ryan, I'm
I'm
good.
so glad Danny is starting to watch Night Court. You will love it.
Yes, I'm on the episode. Dan's parents need to finish it, and then I am caught up to watch it.
I think you're on episode 13 or 14.
13.
Then. Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe how much lighter. Pull it back up again. It was better there.
Mhm.
Why don't you go ahead and pick the movies now for the next watch long?
Okay. But yes, I love it, Ryan. It's really good.
It's really good. Who's your favorite character?
Bull.
Yeah.
I have said that multiple times on air.
Yeah.
Bull is my favorite. And I miss Liz.
Billy is my least favorite.
Oh yeah.
She annoys me.
I mean, no shade to the actress, but
No, I mean she didn't write the lines, right? Yeah, we'll have a lot more 80s TV. Somebody else said they hope that keep the 80s TV coming.
Someone who recommended the Golden Girls. I love the Golden Girls.
Only seen that
8 billion times.
But the funny thing
I mean, like, I'll watch other ones, obviously, but, like, I don't know.
But sometimes when you get through all the seasons and then you go back and watch the first one, it's like you're watching it for the first time because you forget a lot of it. Cheers. Oh,
Cheers.
Yeah. Well,
we started that one, kind of, but then we never got past, like, the first episodes. And then somebody recommended it.
So that'll come up on a poll as soon as we complete one of ours.
Yes.
So are you just going to put a mishmash of movies for this one, or is there a specific genre?
So for the genres that I've had, let's see. Let me find it. Hold on, give me a second.
Okay.
We did horror, comedy, drama, western. I'm debating if I should do sci-fi. Maybe.
Sure.
Sci-fi or action? I don't know. What do you think?
Are you asking them?
Anybody who wants to answer this.
Should she do movies? Do you want the next watch long to be sci-fi related or action related?
Let me know.
Sci-fi. No, one or the other. Oh,
sci-fi can be. I mean, it can, but I'm just asking. Like, I know sometimes sci-fi.
But like, yeah. I mean, just like full sci-fi, full action. You want a sci-fi action?
Both. Okay, I'll just mix them. Whatever.
Okay, we'll do a mix. Or she will.
Guys, you know what?
So we'll do a mix. But yeah, and SM, we'll be getting to your Iron Giant birthday movie too.
Who's your favorite Night Court character? Why'd you only ask me and you didn't even answer the question?
Well, I was thinking about that. I like them all differently because Harry is so kooky and so like out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that about him. Selma just says off the wall things sometimes. They're so dry. I love that. Bull has such a big heart.
He's such a sweetie pie.
But everyone just is so intimidated by him. Dan is just such a butthole, but you still like him.
It's because he's a little charming.
And Mac, just knowing every time when Harry is like, Mac, do you want to see this? And he's
it's so sarcastic.
Yeah, like, please, sir, can I? Like, he's just like.
I think the thing that is very appealing to me, the reason I also chose Bull as my character, is because he's like a big man. People think he's so scary, but he's so sweetie pie. Right. You know what I mean? I think that's where I'm like.
Totally. Dino says sci-fi action comedy. One of each.
One of each. I'm just gonna mix them up.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I think Selma might be my favorite now that Liz isn't here.
Well, I mean, she's still here. Don't
No, but like I'm saying, because Liz, it was no longer in the season.
Oh, because Liz. Oh yeah, no Liz. Yeah.
I miss Liz. I like her. But Selma, because Selma's still.
So
you know what I'm saying?
I can't really pick a favorite because they're all just sort of like my favorites in their own way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Fish. I'll put it on the list.
Who?
Big Fish. She asked if we've seen Big Fish. No.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen Big Fish. I've heard of it, just never seen it.
Never heard of it. Who Ooh, my
Yeah.
goodness. Goodness. And now it's starting to get out. Dark dog. Dog.
I know I really like a show when I'm literally on eBay, like Night Court first season DVD.
Oh, is that what you were looking for?
Yes.
My neck. My neck is for some reason. My shoulder, like right here, is so sore. Well, you guys know. I mean, I've had neck surgery like in
What was I
2006.
googling? Oh yeah.
So if I I still don't have full range of motion on the left side. So I ever have to fully turn to the left, my whole body has to turn.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, like when we're walking, if I'm walking with somebody, I'm like, please stand on the right side. Makes it easier. But for some reason, my shoulder hurts. Big Fish is an amazing movie.
Add on the list.
And then don't let me forget, Danny.
What?
I should take a note
What?
that we have to do 2 more spin to wins for Patreon.
Okay.
I also think somebody's birthday's in May. Sorry, I'm talking to myself on this.
Honestly, for a second, forgot what I was googling. I was like, why do I have another tab
You're like,
open?
what am I doing? What am I doing here?
I was like,
And then let's see what else was predicted. I have to update my schedule.
I just put a list. Like, I just list mine now on my paper.
Well, that's
to
kind
see,
of what I did
because
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what else really.
Magnificent Seven, the OG one, is also coming out.
Okay. Ouch. Ouch.
We gotta do Inspector Gadget, Michelle Trachtenberg's.
Hmm.
Black Stallion is coming up soon too.
Yeah. Was that the one we had on DVD?
Yes.
Pretty sure, right?
Yes.
I gotta pull them out. That's why I'm trying to think. I gotta pull them out of the shelf.
Heartbreak Ridge will be coming along somewhere along the pike. My paper keeps moving. That's on the wall. I can't wait to. I don't know why I'm so excited to watch the Goofy movie.
I don't think I've seen the full thing. I remember when it was on TV.
I may not have either. I just love the Goofy character. And then Catch 22 somewhere along the line will be coming out. I feel like on the screen we're getting darker. So I guess it's just from the camera, from what we see.
Because this is what I see.
Which is good because that's how it appeared on Hoosiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might just be ours.
I know you guys are very busy right now, but will Hoosiers be on? Oh, yeah. I just talked about
It's sitting in limbo because YouTube's a butthead.
Yes, I got it completely edited, and I fixed. I have been fixing copyright over and over and over. I cut so much out of the original cut, and it still wants to copyright, and it's so stupid because it keeps taking me back to the same sections, and I blurred. I've even silenced parts of the movie because there's a lot of music when they're playing basketball and stuff. And it still doesn't make him happy. So I just had to dispute it. So I'm waiting to see what the results of the dispute are. So as soon as they figure out what they're going to do with the dispute, because sometimes, I cut out. I just don't like it to be sometimes like there's certain scenes, and no, I'm not going to make like a 2-minute scene. Definitely would cut that down. But sometimes if it's like 30 seconds, they just get a bee in their bonnet over 30 seconds, and I'm like,
it's relaxed now.
There's no music. They're just talking. What's the problem? You know what I mean? And I'm like, and I keep seeing it's the same sections. They're like this section again, and I'm like, So yes, so it's sitting there, Ryan. I promise. I was hoping it would have gone out today.
But Ryan, it's sitting in limbo. We're just waiting for it to.
That mother trucker's sitting there.
It was a good movie though.
Was so good.
I say it again, but he was a very charming man. I want to keep saying he is, like he's still alive.
He was very charming, and he was a very good actor.
Gene Hackman talks, and I'm like, I am listening. Yes,
he does. He does have this voice that is just like
I'm listening. Yes.
Commands it gets your attention, but not like in a very what's the word I'm looking for? Where you're scared of him kind of way. It's almost just like you just hone in on what?
Yes.
It's well listen. He was amazing in that movie. He was very.
He was funny in Superman.
Oh, yeah, he was hilarious in Superman. But I like that he was just like, oh, that small town pissed me off. they were just such a bunch of buttholes. And I think we said
And
it
then
a
the
few times.
guy that we've seen from Major League, the Christian
Yes,
baseball player.
yes,
I was like, we've seen that guy like a few times before.
yes. But he was just basically like when they were talking in, I don't know, the cafe or whatever, and he's like, "Yeah, it's because that's a small town. We don't like change." And he's like, "Okay, see you later, guys." It's because he before he said anything,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't want to say anything out of pocket,
Mm-hmm.
so he was like, "Gotta go." But that's how small towns are. I mean,
Like yeah, he was in Young
Packers.
Frankenstein.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, yes, yes,
As the
yes.
blind guy.
That was freaking hilarious. Gene Hackman, rest in peace. You were awesome. He wanted a chance to play something not as serious as his typical typecast. Oh yeah, he was so funny.
He was a very funny man.
I got it. We definitely have got to watch more of Gene Hackman's.
Yeah.
You forgot what you're looking up. Sounds like ADHD.
I mean, I could have it. I don't know. I'm not diagnosed, so
You might. I think I have adult ADHD.
dad has it.
You might have a little.
So yeah, I literally sat here like, why is this tab open? I was like,
No one reacts to Hoosiers. Really? That's a why. And now you know what? And now I see that it's free on YouTube.
you know what else was a Tubi? The Batman movies. I'm like, thank you so
Oh
much.
yeah, that's true too. Thank you for reacting to it. Oh, you're welcome.
You're
Very
welcome.
inspirational movie. I remember seeing it at the theater. Oh, very much so. I mean, the whole movie. I mean, it had so much heart to it. I mean, I
Mhm.
know, like, I have a family that they still live in a small town, right? So I know how small town it can be. But the same thing, he wasn't putting up with their BS, but yet he wasn't being rude. He was just like, "This is the way
He
it's
just
going to
wanted to
be."
get things done.
Like, this is my job, like I know how to do this. Like, he was not letting the kids be disrespectful. It's like, we're gonna play it this
Mhm.
way. I know how to get you here. And then you had what's this, Dennis Hopper, who just was an alcoholic, and his poor son, man. Like,
I think it was so funny when he was like just screaming, trying to like get in trouble so he could leave.
yeah, so he could let him, like, take control.
But it was funny to me when he just suddenly turned around. He's like, "Oh, come
He's
on!"
like, "Please kick me out of the yeah."
And then he like turns around and just
And
like,
he's just like smiling. And and then he finally, like, well, he had no choice to get help.
very
But
sweet movie.
and then you had with the kid that was like, "I'm too short to whatever," and then I didn't know it was I didn't know it was legal. I guess to do. I mean, I guess why would it
What?
be not illegal, but like you wouldn't get a penalty for doing like how he did the underhand throw.
Oh, I didn't know.
I didn't know
I've
if
never
that
seen
was
that.
prohibited in basketball.
I don't really know many other rules
I
in
don't either.
sports. So.
But I was rooting so hard for him. I kept
Yeah,
saying,
I was
"Put
like,
the."
bro,
I forgot his name at first, but I was like, it was Ollie. But I was like, "Put the towel kid in," because he was. I was like, "Put him in the game."
Batman Forever and Batman Returns. So we'll do Batman Returns first, and then Batman Forever for Val Kilmer to finish out the Michael Keaton ones.
There you go.
Yes. I was so happy when I saw they were on YouTube because I was looking for them like a week before and they weren't on there. So I was like,
Oh yeah, things pop up there just randomly. Dennis Hopper received a well-deserved supporting actor. Did he? That's awesome.
Good.
Well, and it was so cool because I mean, what I liked is that Coach kept him accountable.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "These are my conditions. You got to dress well and you got to stay sober." And then when he walked into that game and he was drunk and whatever, and then it's just like you got to get help. Oh, then he was passed. He was also.
But it was funny when he was in
the snow.
It was so funny when he was talking to the nurse in the hospital.
Yeah.
And then the son comes very sweet moment, and then he goes back to yapping to the nurse.
Right. No, that was great. But the thing is, we kind of talk about it during the reaction, but he was so stuck in his past glory days. And there's a lot of people who get stuck in that, like, oh, in high school, like I was the star or whatever. And it's like you're like 56 years old.
Like, yeah.
Well,
it's like,
maybe
it's time to move on.
He might have been 40 in this movie.
It's like, it's time to move on.
Yeah, like all these years have passed. Like, you can't. Why are you letting that define you or whatever, right? And he would have made a really good coach or assistant coach, but he just couldn't keep himself sober.
He needed that push to like.
And of all that, and as many times as he embarrassed his son, and I'm sure this happens. Well, obviously, this does happen in real life, right? Where the kids have to sometimes be the parent because they have an alcoholic parent, and he would get embarrassed and this and that. But then in that hospital, in the rehab hospital, he was still like, "Dad, I love you."
He loved him. He
We're
just
gonna
wanted
get a house,
him,
us, and
I mean, he loved him. He just wanted him to get.
Well, of course.
picks himself up, you know.
And then when coach just like dunks his head in the water. It's like, oh, yeah, no, he did good. Yeah. I was kind of thinking while I was like editing it, were because the character of Jimmy, I realized I don't think he ever spoke.
But he did at the little
Oh
thing
no, he did. You're right. He did
when he's like, if you fire him, I'm walking. I'm not gonna play.
Yes, that's right. He did speak at that the meeting,
but he didn't really speak before that.
No, and I was wondering if he was legit a real basketball player, and maybe that's why they didn't really give him that many lines because he was more basketball player and less actor. I don't know. And how many of those were like real basketball players that they threw in there for some of the scenes, or did these guys actually have to go and learn?
A funny but underrated late 80s Gene Hackman County's Loose Cannons and Accurate. I've seen it. It also has Dom DeLuise.
Really? I've never seen it.
I put that one on the list.
Is it good?
It's an interesting movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's funny.
Yeah, Danny's seen way more movies than I have. But, I could go on and on about Hoosiers, but yeah.
But yeah, when I'm like Gene Hackman is talking, I'm like, yes, I am listening.
But the one scene that really just irked my buttons is when at the beginning when the team comes out and they're like Jimmy, like they want Jimmy.
It's like, bro, you got these people are still playing for you.
And then coach gives this nice speech and is like, "This is your team. All this hard work, crickets."
Yeah, I'm like,
and
you guys kind of suck.
Yeah, I think.
I'm like, you guys
did say
kind of suck. Like
that town
really. Okay, you guys are kind of okay.
They irked my buttons a lot. They really did.
Sorry, I'm trying to listen. Oops. I'm not trying to listen to myself. I'm trying to listen to something to make sure I can get this on the list.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I was also looking at something.
What are you doing?
So yeah, that movie. So hopefully it'll come out for you soon. It says YouTube 30 days. It better not take that long. Oh yeah, it's Lawrence's birthday this month. I got to send him a message. Don't let me forget that either. See what his birthday choices. But yeah. But yeah. Yes.
So if I put the day that Earth stood still, does everybody want the 51 or the 2008 version? Because I know the 2008 version has Keanu Reeves. I just don't know if anybody wants the OG.
Speak now. Forever hold your peace. OG or
the 51 version.
The 51 version or the what?
Keanu Reeves version.
Which one?
I found the Keanu Reeves one.
Both.
Well, I can only pick one.
Only one of them can go on the poll. Which one would you like to start with?
And then we'll watch the other one later.
Yeah, later.
Dina, fine.
Okay.
He's like,
it's like fine,
whatever. Pick one.
Start with the OG. Is it really? Do you guys think like when they have the like two versions, like when they have an older version and then they remake the newer version, does it depend on the movie, or is it just only worth watching the older version of some movies? Not talking about this particular one,
just in general.
But in general, does it depend on the movie? Where some are worth watching both, or you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because, for example, what was the one with Robert Mitchum in it?
Cape Fear.
Thank you.
But they said the other one's more graphic. Or
no, like with Cape Fear. Totally will not watch the newer one. Don't care to. Also, I mean, there's some. I guess I may be answering my own question.
Maybe it depends. I don't know.
Because I will not watch the new version of Roadhouse.
No, well, first of all, Jake Gyllenhaal is not on Patrick Swayze's level, so let's get that out of the way.
He's a good actor, but they are definitely not the same. It really depends. The original tends to hold water in most cases, but some remakes are really well done. I should have tightened the example of the original being better. Okay. A funny baseball movie a lot of reactors are reacting to right now is 1976. The Bad News Bears with Walter Matthau. Very funny.
Bad News Bears also has Moocher from Breaking Away, the short one.
Oh, really? He's
Yes.
in there? It's funny. So a lot of reactors are doing that. Why? Wonder why. Did they find it? Is it free on YouTube?
They found it somewhere. I don't know.
Yes, some remakes are better. There was a line in 2008 movie makes it seem like there is a line.
Makes it seem like it's a sequel. I think that's what he's saying.
Okay. Oh, gotcha.
So that might be why he chose the OG.
Gotcha.
Dina was like, "Fine, I'll pick one."
If I have to, I'll pick it.
Also, that's so random. I already knew, like, was it The Last Temptation of Christ? Yeah. I was like, is that David Bowie? But I didn't want to say anything because I wasn't sure.
That's so funny that you picked him out.
I was like, David Bowie.
I had no clue.
I was like, I know what David Bowie looks like. Right?
Yeah.
So I was like, is that him?
I think I cut it out of the Hoosiers reaction, but I was like, oh, Barbara Hershey. Yeah, you were very naughty in The Last Temptation. Well, I mean, she was Mary Magdalene, right? So she was the prostitute. Yeah, I was like, oh. I didn't. I mean, there's some scenes, so don't come for me. There's some scenes I left in that were important with Barbara Hershey. I didn't care about their little love romance part of it.
Well, some of them are kind of like useless, the romance plots.
I didn't think it was like super important to that
plot. That reminds me. The romance plot in Roadhouse was so like useless to me.
Yeah, you didn't like
I was like, I don't care.
It's only because it needed to connect her with that bad guy.
I know, but I was like, the romance was like, I don't care.
So, I mean, I have a couple scenes like at the beginning when he first meets her in Hoosiers, right? And she's like, oh, you're the new coach. And then the part where she's like, oh, let him stay when they were having that whole vote or whatever. But, and there might be just like a little snippet here and there, but I didn't leave a lot of it in because if it's like not even important to the plot, I really don't. I don't leave it in because I don't care. But she's a good actress, though.
Mm-hmm. She did good.
Yeah. I just was saying, like, I didn't leave a lot of her scenes in.
So I'm still counting this. If it says sci-fi horror, it's still sci-fi in the title in the genre. So I'm just putting it anyways. I don't know. Fine. I don't know.
So don't come for me and be like, you didn't leave because I just didn't think she was like uber crucial to the story. Audio cutting in and out just a little seems like it's trying to adjust to a threshold. Oh. Are you? Oh, why is it doing that?
Rude.
Let me know if it gets worse. Then I'll do something.
So another question, because the Blob said it's sci-fi horror, so I'm still counting it.
Okay.
Does anybody want the original or the 88?
It's gonna go on there too. Blob, original or 88?
Because both got recommended, and I just need to know what anybody wants.
You got some good ones, and I have no idea what they're about. Coming up on this poll.
Let me know.
Oh, thank you for letting us know. And if it gets worse, let me know, and I'll do something with this microphone. Also, it's nice because this microphone has this thing.
A little cover.
And it blocks out some of the background noise, I guess. The filter thing.
Because we didn't hear the fan, and it was on for Hoosiers.
Yeah, that's true. Both give me nightmares, not for me. Ryan won't be going that route. I have no idea. The two that she's mentioning, I have no idea about them. The Blob. Yeah, I know. The Blob. You're already giving away the secrets to your...
Well, I'm asking for an opinion. Okay.
That's okay. That's good. OG Blob Steve McQueen is the man.
Okay, well, I'll put the OG Blob then.
Why does the name Steve McQueen sound? I mean,
was he from?
What's he been in?
That one we didn't really like, where she fell in love with the robber guy. She was working for the police. Whatever. Was it the same guy or no? Or am I dumb? Thomas Crown or whatever.
Oh, that one. The Thomas Crown affair, was that him?
Yeah, was that him or am I tripping?
Was Steve McQueen in the cop?
I'll Google it. Yes.
No, it was him. Okay. We won't hold it against him.
It's not his fault.
That was not my favorite movie.
No.
I mean, you win some, you lose some.
You win some, you lose some, you know.
I mean, there's honestly only a handful of movies that we've done that I really haven't liked.
Mhm.
Um,
I don't really think there's many there's more we've liked than
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
you guys already know how I feel about Naked Gun and
Airplane.
Airplane.
We didn't really like Death Becomes Her that much either.
Yeah, that really wasn't my favorite.
I was like, I mean, it's okay, but
Um, but majority we've liked.
mhm.
I saw way too many horror movies as a kid. The 80s version of Poltergeist traumatized me and made me terrified of
We
clowns.
have that one on the list.
Yeah, that one we kind of keep putting off. Oh yeah. Also, the ones that I feel like they keep getting pushed farther and farther down the list are Psycho 3 and Halloween 3.
We're gonna get to it.
It'll
We
be
promise.
Halloween before we get to them.
It'll be a treat. Everybody's getting
Oh
extra
Lord,
content.
sorry guys.
Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, I think I got it.
I can see how. I mean, I know the gist of Poltergeist. I can see how that would frighten me. I didn't think there's a clown in Poltergeist.
The clown doll, yeah.
Oh gosh, is he worse or better than Chucky?
I've never seen Poltergeist, so I wouldn't know.
Is he worse or better than Chucky, that little clown doll?
And this one's
Even though Chucky's not a clown.
this
right?
one I pulled up. It says action, but with a new because of the suggestion it says comedy. It says action comedy. I'm still putting it.
Yeah,
It don't matter.
That's totally fine.
It does not matter to me. Sorry.
The one I thought that would traumatize me. I mean, clowns. I mean, I can give or take them. Like
They're okay. It depends on the clown.
Yeah, no, creepy clowns buzz off. If you're like a whatever, whatever.
Does anybody remember that clown thing? There was like a clown, like they were just people dressed as clowns randomly doing heinous shit in the streets, and people would like literally speed off because they would be there with like weapons.
Was this like some
Or like I don't know if like
TikTok thing or something?
In 2016, I don't even know if TikTok was around.
Maybe not.
Or like not even with weapons, but people would dressed as clowns would get jumped because they were purposely trying to scare people, like in the streets.
And people would jump the clowns.
Oh, people would literally drive away because they would get scared. But like
Well,
I think
yeah.
some people, I feel like once I saw somewhere where somebody actually got beat up, like
oh my god.
But I could be tripping balls, but people were actually just like, oh hell no.
Well, if I was driving down the street and a clown popped out at me, I'm taking off too. That's for sure. The Exorcist. Oh, with Linda Blair is another.
Oh, one's on the list.
Both of those I think are gonna freak me out a little, Ryan.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh my god, that one was just silly.
It was corny, but it was funny. You know?
Yeah, it was. That one's on the channel.
Guys, I have the poll.
That one's on the channel. I'm aware of what you're referring to.
Do you know I'm not tripping?
Oh, like old YouTube videos, SM says. That's really
that's like if nobody knows what I'm talking about, look out. There was like it was so weird. It was like
and it didn't even smashing watermelons by a fake body.
I don't know what this was. It was like 2016, and people would go dressed as clowns just to like harass people in the streets, and they would literally chase people.
So, like, if we were walking outside,
oh yeah, they would literally chase you. They would chase you.
I'm not a runner, but y'all know I would be like throwing things at them, and I would be running like I was running for my life, y'all. Chasing people on a basketball court was a big one. Really?
I remember seeing the video where they were driving on the road, and there was somebody standing there, and they would just hit the gas.
Oh, me too.
And some people would slow down. I'm like, what are you doing?
No, I'd be out of there. Video had a person running away full of fire.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one I thought of. I don't know if they were getting jumped, but people were literally like,
because that's like a legit. A lot of people. People were afraid of clowns. I thought it was gonna like.
It was kind of corny,
but the OG one.
Not that bad.
I mean, it had its moments.
Yeah, but the 2017 was worse.
Yeah.
What the clown craze in 2016, and then it came out in 2017.
Oh, did it really?
That's hilarious.
But that's like a lot of people have like a legit fear of that.
What do I name this poll? Action, sci-fi, whatever.
Yeah, just another poll. I don't know.
I'm just putting another action, sci-fi. I don't know. Whatever. Here.
There was a happy late 70s horror film with Chuck Connors called Tourist Trap about killer mannequins. Oh my god!
I've seen that. That's been like 2 years.
As it says, movies we are interested in watching, Paul. Always more fun when you're.
I swear, I've seen Tourist Trap. Hold on, let me Google it.
If I did it, I'll do it. Oh my god! No, I mean, can you imagine though? You're just walking down the street, taking your like daily walk or whatever, and a clown
No, ma'am.
First of all,
I'm running. I'm not a runner either, but you would have never seen me move so fast in my life.
well, me either. But the first thing when I get scared, and you guys have heard me on this channel, is what happens when I get scared.
You scream.
I scream.
You scream
So
very loud.
I'm gonna scream super loud, like somebody's, and I would hope to God somebody would come out and check what the heck is going on. And I would be like sprinting, like
Oh yeah, fleeing.
I'm sorry, you're on your own at that point.
Unless I outchase you, sorry, it's survival of the fittest at that point.
No,
As soon as it's not running, it's fleeing. Better motivator. I'm
I
fleeing.
would jump on your back.
No,
and
you're gonna get
You're
off of me.
booking.
You're getting.
You just book it.
Oh yeah, but I have seen Tourist Trap. It's been like 2-3 years, so I'm still putting it on here so you can watch it.
Then it's not running; it's fleeing.
That's what
Yeah.
I just. That's what I just
That's what you
read.
were saying, fleeing. Yes, I would be fleeing.
I'm
Yes.
fleeing the scene and
Fleeing terribly. Yes. I don't know what like. Well, that's not really like they would scare me if that happened. Anything would. If anybody, I mean, sometimes she just comes up behind me and pokes me. Like she'll be like out of the blue, come in, and she'll just, and then I jump and scream. You do that to me sometimes.
what?
You randomly come out of nowhere
yeah.
behind me and do that. And they're lucky that they wouldn't get one of these. You see that move?
Yeah, I saw it on the corner of my hand.
Oh yeah. Or get a well, we wouldn't know if it was a girl or a boy in the clown suit. They'd get a chuck in the parts, maybe. No, I would be too. I'd flee.
I'm fleeing. Sorry.
I'd be screaming bloody murder and fleeing for sure. But I don't. That's not. Like my fear is heights more than anything. I think
You yank me by the back of the shirt.
I am afraid of heights, and I fear for people around me when we're in a situation pertaining to heights.
Yeah.
So you won't be seeing me at the Grand Canyon anytime soon. There was an old Comedy Central. Am I like teen when people start burning out? You cross into the self. Oh, because then you are fleeing. Is that what you mean, right? Because you're trying to, yeah. Dang, that is well laid out. Because that's you're like you start to burn out and like, oh god, we got to get through this area because I think South Bronx is not a great area. That you're fleeing to get out of there, so it kind of gives you that pumped up again. The silence of the scariest one I've ever seen. So scary. Oh, really? All right. Well, that was on the list too. Danny used to do the voice. You want to do the little thing?
I'm trying.
The
Give me a break. Hold on.
How do you do that?
No, I can't.
Yeah, you can.
I don't want to do it on camera. It's
You used to
embarrassing.
do it. I hated that.
Yeah, I know you like stop, and I'm like, no.
I was sky in the past. Haven't kept up with it. Heights don't bother me. Falls don't bother me. It's a sudden stop at the bottom that is the concern. Oh well.
Of the height, yeah.
The free fall. I don't know. Skydiving. If I would like, I would have to be. Somebody would have to like give me a stimulant before I went skydiving because I would just be afraid that my chute wouldn't open. And
is that where they say like tuck and roll?
You have to tuck and roll when you're stopping.
I don't know. That's where I read. That's what I read.
Is that true? When you hit the
SM,
ground,
can you confirm or deny?
It puts
push on the skin, or else it gets the hose again from Silence of the Lambs.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, that's why you get 2 chutes. No, I'm not. I wouldn't be skydiving alone. I'm having somebody with me.
No, Ryan, I haven't seen Silence of the Lambs.
Because you can go like when somebody's with you, right?
Yeah, I think.
And they're in charge of pulling that chute. Well, what happened is because when I was like in my early 20s, my aunt told me a story about her friend's son who was skydiving. His chute didn't open, and
he died. Obviously, I mean, he hit the ground pretty hard.
So ever since then, I mean, I still wouldn't. I don't like heights, right? But yeah, it's been like, oh my god. My niece went skydiving once, but she also likes seems like us, and you're the same way. You like that thrill.
And she's afraid of dinosaurs.
Yeah, but she loves that like thrill factor.
And the other reason I remember that is because we went on dinosaur at Disney, and I'm younger than her, and she was hiding in my arm.
Oh yeah, that's her fear. I think of dinosaurs, but I mean, it's not like they're coming back.
I know. I'm just like.
I mean, we never know with climate change. Maybe they will.
Let's hope not.
I hope not. And if they come back, let them just be plant eaters. We don't need Grumpy coming back from Land of the Lost if you have not seen it.
Dino says
they are Tyrannosaurus Rexes, by the way.
You missed a few comments.
Did not. I'm caught up. Holy cow! You guys haven't seen? No.
And then Dino said Hannibal Lecter film series.
Oh, you have to add it. Are we still breaking up in the audio, or are we good? I've honestly not watched it either. I just know a lot of clips. Oh yeah, there's so many times. I don't know if I would still do it. There's this weird feeling, when you have that. Well, I don't know. You don't really have fear of that, but there's this weird feeling with my heights that I just immediately my brain goes to, oh my god, if I slipped and fell off this, I'm dead. It just immediately goes there when I'm in a height situation.
They said the audio is better.
Okay, good. I didn't do anything to it, but
yeah, I don't know. Remember when we went to the caverns? Is it caverns, right?
Well, yeah, that's the top. Yeah, the caverns.
But do you remember I was looking over the ledge and you yanked the back of my shirt so hard?
I also did that one time when we went to the state capitol and we were only up like 3 floors or 4 floors. And she went to lean over and look, and I was
you're like,
yeah, get away. I gotta stand a good distance back.
I'm like,
but weirdly, what doesn't bother me is certain roller coasters. I guess it's because you're moving.
It's just going by really quickly.
So you don't have time to assess it. Whereas if you're standing somewhere like the Grand Canyon, for example, I'm just thinking about it and I'm getting nervous. Like my leg is shaking just thinking about it. Like, and if I went to the Grand Canyon and was to look over, it would never happen. I'd be about 2 feet back. Everyone with me better stand back. And if you don't,
I lost mid sentence for some reason.
What? Who?
The audio.
You two should. Oh, audio is good.
Windows is trying too hard.
No. Too soon. Just lost. Okay, can you hear us?
Hello. Didn't we put the poll up anyways?
Yeah, she's gonna put the poll. And then if anybody stood at the edge, I'd have to turn around and out and look. There's the poll. Can you guys hear us still? Did it come back? You two should watch more Anthony Hopkins movies. He has some good ones like The Edge and I haven't really seen any Anthony Hopkins movies. Even off the channel, I don't think.
We've seen Thor. He was in that a bit.
That's true.
But where he's a main character?
I haven't. I have not.
No clue.
No clue on that. Oh, and snakes are one of mine too. Fear. I saw this little video where a snake had a deer like he was.
Poor deer.
No, it was like a baby deer too. And a good person came by and they just had a stick and they sort of got the snake off the deer.
Yeah, because I don't mind touching the snake.
And rescued the deer. And they must have lived close by. The deer then showed up at their house and it was like,
The deer was like, thanks, guys.
Oh, and as soon as they did that, right? And then
oh my god, look at the poll.
Holy crap. Hold on, let me finish my story. And as soon as the person did that with the stick and got the snake off, the deer literally kind of like went and like bent, like sat down in front of him like to thank them. I was like, aw. Anyways. Nice spread on votes. Holy smokers. Well, we have 4 votes and we have 5 people in here. So number 5, let's go. That's crazy. I don't know what we're going to do. You've put up good movies. You put up some good movies. If it's that split like that. Wowzers. Wowzer schmauzers. stuff on there?
Oh, only the ones on here, so that way I know which ones I already put on the poll.
You don't have a water over there, do you?
No.
Okay. I might negotiate changing my vote for you. But it's not planning. No, leave it. Just leave it. It's fine. We're gonna leave it up for a bit. Maybe a couple other people will roll in or whatnot. If not,
It's what you feel in your heart.
yes, you gotta go with your first option. Yeah, what Danny said. Big Trouble in Little China has Kurt Russell. Nice. I don't know anything about. I've heard of 48 Hours. I've heard of Big Trouble. I think I've heard of the Blob. I don't think I've heard of The Day the Earth Stood Still. I don't know what any of them are about. Oh, I'm assuming the Earth stood still someday, one day.
I've heard of them. Have I seen them? No.
No, I don't know what any of them are about.
I read
48 Hours. Does that have Eddie Murphy?
Yes.
Okay.
I read a Goosebumps book where the Blob was eating people. So is that
So-
kind of on the same wavelength, I assume?
Is that what the Blob is about? Oh no! Is it going to be like?
It's called The Blob That Ate Everyone. I read it in like elementary school.
No, remember the movie with the blob thing? Michael Rooker?
That was just disgusting. No, I don't know.
It's not like that, is it? What was it
Slither?
called? Slither. Oh man, that was gross. Love Kurt Russell. Yeah, the only other thing with Kurt Russell we have on here is the firefighter movie.
Backdraft.
Thank you.
I mean, obviously we've seen like Overboard.
Yeah, I've seen him. Yeah, I love Kurt Russell. I know some Kurt Russell. Wow, come on, number 5. You're kind of holding.
They're getting
on
nervous.
us. You might be the deciding factor, number 5. Just eeny, meeny, miny, mow it. Oh, we got 6 people. Come on, we need a couple more of you to vote. Look, we got a 4-way split here. But is number 5 you? Oh, is that you, Danny?
That is
That's true. I didn't think about that.
might be me actually.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, someone else came in. So, number 6.
Sometimes I forget that I'm one of the viewers.
Thank you, SN. We forgot that she had it open. Number 5, you were really holding
Yeah,
on.
sorry, really. My bad.
Number 5, you want to go ahead and vote? They would never know. Now they will.
If I open it on a new tab, I'll be like,
Oh, now they're all going to be opening on another tabs, and they're going to be
They're
like,
gonna be
they
voting.
have their alias accounts, and they're going to be like, SN be the smart.
I honestly
Thanks.
forgot that I'm a view. Like I'm considered a viewer.
We needed somebody to.
Yeah, my brain is not working at this
It
moment in
is. We
time.
just I mean, we didn't even think about that,
No.
right? Because we're both, yeah. Well, we have 6 people in here, so we still can have.
Ooh.
We need another vote. We'll leave it open for a bit.
Can you believe we're halfway to Halloween?
Can't even think about Halloween yet.
I'm so excited for the last 3 months of the year. I like those months, besides my birthday.
Those are your favorite. They really are. You love those times. Not me, because the day there's still would be winning by 2 more votes. I was just joking though. No, I was saying you guys are probably going to go into your second account so that you can vote. But then if everybody did it, we'd still be tied. So, considering one of these people in here is Danny, somebody else needs to vote. Let's put the pressure on him. Mother's Day is a week. I know, isn't that crazy, Ryan?
Unless I put it on Wheel of Names and I'm like,
No, wait a few minutes. Mother's Day. I knew it was in May and I couldn't remember what day it was either. I haven't done anything much for Mother's Day in a long time.
I have no money, so
She broke. Yeah,
I'm broke, guys. I have.
that's what Dino said too. No, I've always told Well, I mean, like when they're in elementary and they make you little things for
Well, that's
Mother's
true.
Day.
Since in every day is Mother's Day, wouldn't be here without you, huh? Thank you.
Hey, thank you, thank you. What are you thanking him? You ain't no
I'm
mama.
thanking you.
Oh,
Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I was like, thank you. Ain't no mama. What are you talking about?
I'm a mother to
You're very
for
you're very
children.
you're very welcome. Um, that is very true. I think some things are silly. Some holidays, like who came up with like Valentine's Day? Because if you love somebody, you should
Like, there's a history, but like,
you should love them every day, right? Who came up with Mother's Day? Like, we don't need, like, we still are doing stuff on Mother's Day. It doesn't matter. Half the time, the mothers are the ones cooking, really, if you think about it. And Father's Day, I mean, come on. If you're a father, you know who does the majority. Most of the time. There's exceptions. There's
but
sometimes,
also the one that they like single dads or like.
well, that's what I was saying. There's exceptions where they step up and they have to be mom and dad. And sometimes the mom has to be mom and dad. Sometimes the dad has to be mom
There you
and
go.
dad.
You also get there.
So
You go. To the moms that are just single parents, they get Mother and Father's Day.
That's right.
So she said Happy Mother's
I
Day.
thank you, Ryan. No, but it's just kind of like silly because they should appreciate me. She should appreciate
Also,
me
Cinco de
every
Mayo.
day.
Also, Cinco de Mayo is like not even the accurate holiday.
I know, right?
It's in September.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it isn't correct. People just want a day to like
Right.
basically.
I'm like, you guys are kind
But yeah, I still to this day just tell her just make a homemade card. I like that one because she's really good at putting things into words, and so I just like
kind of.
like
I
that.
mean, you know, I'm no poet, but
I mean, someday if you want to buy me that mixer that
guys, I got no money. She's asking for too much right now.
No, there's
You're asking for things I have
there's
no
like a
funds for.
standing mixer. I have a handheld, right? There's a standing mixer that I've been telling her for like the past like probably like 10 years of your life. No, not 10, maybe 5 years of your life. That I'll be like someday for Christmas, my birthday, for something. I would love if you could buy me this standing mixer. I've been saying it for a long time.
Mm.
Or if we go into the store and I see the standing mixer, I'm like, remember. But no, I don't really ask for any. I'm very much I don't ask for a lot. I really don't. I'm very simple. I'm a simpleton. In a way. You think I'm a simple?
I didn't know you
Do you
called
think I'm a
yourself.
simple?
I don't
Like
know.
in that way, as far as like asking for stuff, I don't ask for like a lot of stuff.
No.
I'm not like high maintenance.
I wouldn't say simpleton.
Okay, I'm not a simpleton. I'm not. I'm like. What would you say about me? What would you say?
I mean, you
about
just
me?
don't ask for a lot.
No, I don't. I don't ask for much.
I don't think I do, either, to be honest.
No, she doesn't either. Sorry to hear, Brian. I'm in the same boat. Mother's Day will be difficult. It's hard. I'm sorry too, Ryan. Yeah. Oh wait, I missed something. The real question is, how often would you use it?
What makes so you would be using the shit out of that
standing
thing?
question. Oh, the standing. Oh my god, I would.
She would want that.
I can cook ish.
Baking is where it's at in this house.
Yes, I can rock star bake. I love it. I grew up with my grandmother who was a good baker, my aunt, my mom,
And then you and then me.
and then Danny is like in the last couple of years has really gotten into baking.
I love baking.
So that's why if you guys went to like our Amazon wish list and stuff, there's a lot of baking stuff on there for her because she wants to start like have her own set of stuff. I love to bake. When it comes to like Christmas, and I made her birthday cake. I even made like homemade frosting this year.
That's
the first
good.
time I've done that. Like I can rock out some baking.
And that was low-key kind of funny that you said you would, because in my bookmarks I have cream cheese frosting made from home. So
really,
I was gonna make it myself too.
No, I this year
we really got into baking this last week.
I did not make a homemade birthday cake for her. But typically we don't. I haven't been buying, and you don't do that for me either. Like a store bought cake. But next year I said I'm going to make it from scratch. But the frosting, I'm like, let me see if I can make this. It was chocolate. It was so. Not to toot my own horn, but it was pretty good. It
was good.
No, and at Christmas time, I like.
Oh, dude, we're baking the hell out of those cookies
for years, and then I've taught her, so she's really good at making ginger snaps, ginger cookies,
gingerbread cookies, yeah,
ginger cookies. And so
I try.
I just passed it down. Yeah, cooking like
meals. Baking is It's been a baking household.
Yeah, I mean, I can survive.
Mhm.
Like I know how to cook. I'm not a chef.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry for your losses for Father's
Oh,
Day,
anyway,
guys.
getting back to
Sorry.
that. I'm sorry for y'all's losses. I know the first year, the first couple of years are going to be tough. I lost my mom in '88. I
You're
was
16. We're
15.
going on 16.
Yeah, almost 16. And so, I mean, I was younger, so I like vaguely, so many years have passed now. I
Mhm.
vaguely remember that first year, but there's not like a Mother's Day or their birthday or
We still do think about her. I didn't know her because I wasn't alive, obviously,
no,
but
yeah, that or like memories, or I'll be like this, that, and the other, whatever.
mhm.
And then you don't think about it. Something will pop up, right? And you're like, are we still in a four-way tie with this?
Can I just put on Wheel of Names on?
No, we'll wait a minute.
I don't know why I really want to use
Let's see. Are you set on the what?
on the Honinist from Amazon, or is there another manufacturer provider you like for the mixer? That's what he's asking you.
Oh, I don't
The
care.
poll, Brian said the poll hasn't changed. Can I just put our Wheel of Names in? Or yes or no?
I don't know.
I'm open to voting for your choice, but not yet. Listen to
Let's give it a few more minutes. Okay.
okay.
Let's see. We'll wait a few more minutes. Like it doesn't like any good like any mixer, honestly, that just has like good rate reviews or whatever.
But also, one of these years, hoping to save up for that Lego set that I wanted so bad in display.
Oh, I've got it. Yeah, that's hopefully Christmas, right?
Crossing my fingers.
But yeah, no, I just going back to like I have memories of like baking with my grandma, and I mean with my mom too. But after my mom passed, then it was like more memories with my
Mhm.
grandma, right? And
I remember watching
loved
Grandma
it.
Salazar like put stuff together. Because
Oh
she
yeah.
likes to bake
Oh yeah,
too.
no, she would make for we'll come back to your grandma in a minute. I made when Danny turned one, I made two from scratch, Elmo,
They made another one because they wanted to take it home.
yeah, it was weird. Like your dad was like, "We need more than one birthday cake," and I was like, "Nobody even finished the first one." Whatever. And yeah, I made that and I decorated and it turned out really good. But yeah, her grandma likes to make birthday cake, like a lot of.
She likes
She's
putting
really
stuff
good.
together.
Yeah, she
That
likes
she likes
to
that stuff.
put that stuff. But anyways, yeah. Um,
It's the genes. It's the baking genes. Got passed
I
down,
love to bake. Although the food afterwards is like not good on the stomach. That's why you got
but
to keep
it's
exercising and working and walking. But God,
it's fun for me.
oh, it's I guess it because it's therapeutic. Yeah, I'm open to voting for your choice. Oh yeah, I want to make the Spaceballs joke about a Cuisinart. SN, make the what's the joke? Go for it.
We also SN Spaceballs is on the list because you got mad at us went live. We didn't. We watched Mel Brooks, but not Spaceballs.
Because or wasn't it because we watched something before something? Or was that another movie?
It's. I think he was like, "You guys haven't watched
Oh
Spaceballs yet,"
yeah,
and
we
I'm like, "No, we
love.
haven't watched." It was on the list like 8 billion years ago,
Oh my
and
god.
then we
Maybe
never
you
got
should,
to it.
no, yeah, that's
Back to
true.
the Future Lego set, the Home Alone house. It's $300,
Yeah, the Home Alone Lego set she was been wanting for years, and I'm like,
like 4 or 5 years. I'm like,
one of these
I
Christmases,
have no money.
one of these Christmases. Um,
So I didn't put it in the wheel now, or
I don't
I'm
know.
putting it in the wheel.
Okay, Danny's gonna put these four movies because we have before we tie into the wheel of names, and let's see which one wins. I could have done it on here and done a screen share.
Well, I'm already typing it out.
Oh,
So
okay. She's gonna do it on her computer since it hasn't changed. Oh, somebody's back.
hello. Right as I'm typing.
Oh, a couple people have popped in. Okay, if you guys have just joined, there's a
Please
poll
vote,
up.
guys, because
We're
I'm
at
about to
a
put this in the wheel.
we're in a four-way tie. Please vote. Let's break this tie up.
And if someone doesn't vote, I'm putting it in the wheel.
Back to the Future and the Goonies are both celebrating the 40th anniversary this year.
Well, happy 40th to those movies.
Isn't that crazy that it's been 40 years for them movies? I was 12 then when they came out, but that's insane. You realize how much older you're getting when these movies. You're like, oh, it's a 40th anniversary. You're like, oh, wow, I feel old. Me too, Ryan. I feel old, but I feel young. The Goonies is great. It's yep, it is. It is on the
It was a
channel.
cute movie. I like that.
Back to the Future's on the list.
All
Just
3 of them.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I've seen them all, but it would be a rewatch. Okay, whoever just entered, if you could please vote on the poll. We are sitting in a four-way tie. We'd love to break the tie.
One of the
Was
earlier
one of the
vids.
earlier. Yep. Well,
I low key forgot what I opened this tab
it was
for.
maybe like a year or so ago. No,
a year, 2 years ago, something
Maybe.
like that. I keep forgetting what I'm opening these tabs for. I'm like,
well, hold on. Now that these people have entered, let's see if we get any updated.
no, I
votes
mean, I
here.
already had the wheel of names up, but I don't remember what I opened another
Oh,
tab
I see,
for.
I see.
Oh, yeah. Oops. He's trying to sway the vote.
This is not because you said that, but excuse me.
Excuse you.
No, that cough after he said cough, and then I was waiting to hesitate. I'm like, I had a November.
Did we promise?
Wait, hold on. Let me see. I swear to you, they are on the. Let me open spreadsheets.
I want to see the Cheech and Chong documentary in theaters.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting to see, right? I gotta open these. I know all Danny's like being so greedy with all the birthday movies.
Oh my god!
Is really throwing off our
sorry.
movies. No.
I'm sorry.
No,
okay.
Let's see. November. I don't think it's from.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail is coming to theaters. What did I say? Rocky 4 is coming to theaters. I want to see it in theaters.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, that is funny. One of Ben Spinowin's from April of last year. We saw it again.
We are, bro. We promise. It's just been so
Let me
like.
see. I think SN is being a little. Let's see, SN.
SN's trying to get his push.
SN, yours was from December, okay, and that's the last castle. Let's not be so dramatic.
SN's trying to get his movie pushed. He's trying to get it pushed.
And then your one from January this year, Enemy of the Gates, and then Iron Giant, of course. But let me go see the exclusive.
Dino said, "Does someone need a cough drop?"
Yes, me or him.
Michael J. Fox filmed both Back to the Future and the TV show Family Ties at the same time. That's what Ryan said.
That'd be a lot to like learn all the lines for everything. Exclusives, we're kind of caught up on the exclusives. Cheyenne Social Club exclusive is coming up soon, and then Groundhog Day after that, Catch 22, Escape from New York. Yeah, get there. We are getting there. Did nobody else has voted?
I'm putting it in the wheel.
Wait, we're gonna give them like 2 more minutes. 2 minutes. Lord. Okay, 2 of you entered this chat. Please vote and break up this tie. We're giving you 2 minutes, and that starts now.
Yes, and like Howl's Moving Castle upon you.
Yeah, please send me some cough drops.
Spirited Away.
I don't know what Studio Ghibli does.
I just named them.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I said like Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away.
Oh, those are. Oh, okay. Jaws. Oh
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is coming back to theaters.
We gotta watch that in theaters.
Clueless, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, I think. Dogma. Quite a few that they're putting back out.
A lot of them, right? Now I really feel old Ryan with that little tidbit.
Oh yeah.
I was 2 when it came out.
Give it to the wheel.
Dino's getting frustrated. There people. Okay, let's go. We're gonna do it on the wheel.
Oh yeah, they're putting Jaws in theaters like towards the end of the year.
You gotta see those. Do you guys go and see those sometimes when they bring back all the classic movies to the
We saw Jurassic Park in a full theater.
Because those movies, like I know at our theater, they're cheaper than standard price.
Because we saw Ghostbusters and Jurassic Park had like a full theater almost. I remember they kind of did.
It's fun. Like I love when it's Discount Tuesday. We don't go that often. I don't go that often, but Discount Tuesday or like when the old classics come back
because they're cheap.
Yes. Because otherwise, holy smokes, the prices even for movies have gone up.
Let's give it to the wheel.
Here goes the wheel. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, somebody came back. But too late. Too late. You can put the just put it in, type it in the thing. The winner. I'm the person that decided Steelbooks was an investment choice. Grave of the Fireflies. Oh, holy moly's 500 a copy. That's crazy.
Steelbooks are very pretty.
I guess they're worth a lot more than, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You have a couple steelbooks, don't you?
I have the both Ghostbusters. I have the separate ones, the first two movies, and I have one where it's both and it's black and red. And then I have Jaws on Steelbook.
Nice.
I feel like there's another one, but I think those might be the core.
Nice. I saw Titanic at the theater opening night. Austin Express. Oh, that would be cool. Titanic is a good movie, but so like, it's sad, obviously, because it happened. That one, um, also I've seen a few times. I think that one I can go many years without seeing.
Like Forrest Gump.
Here we go about Forrest Gump.
It's just funny.
People done dropping off. They got too nervous about this wheel. All right,
I'm putting it in there, chat.
Or you can announce. You can just
Oh,
announce.
it was the day the Earth stood still from 51.
That's the winner of. You can add it to the spreadsheet.
Yay!
Let's stop for that one. The day the Earth stood still is the winner of the watch along. So the next watch along, we tried to do two of them together, so it should be Young Guns and
Ryan, it spared you from the blog.
Yes, and this one. The day the Earth stood still.
Come on, man.
No, the Titanic, that could have been so many more people could have been saved from. You know what I mean?
Was this a watch along or regular?
Watch along.
Okay. Sometimes I forget. I'm like,
Jurassic Park was awesome to see in the theaters.
We saw it in 3D.
Oh, man.
We saw it in 3D.
We did?
Yes. Am I surprised you don't remember? No.
That was Dino?
Hmm?
Oh, Dino wanted the day that Earth stood still. I feel like the original Jurassic Parks
so good,
so much better than the ones.
I don't care about Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
I call him Chris Pratt.
Pratt.
No, Chris Pratt.
I mean, I love Bryce Dallas Howard. She's a great actress.
But OG Jurassic Park is forever superior.
The OGs were much better.
And then we also saw like Hocus Pocus in theater.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen quite a few of them.
We have. We really have.
I miss going to the
movies. I know.
But yeah, I really do want to see those, the ones that are coming for the events, and then Cheech and Chong's last movie.
The documentary.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's called, Cheech and Chong's last movie.
Oh, that's what it's called? The third Jurassic World movie was pointless.
You could have done the exact same story with another animal. It would have changed.
Oh my gosh. We never saw that. I never saw the third one. Well, good thing I didn't see it. It was awful. Because, I mean, if you think about it, it's really. I mean, the second one more so didn't it? It took place at that house where they were holding the animals, right? With the dinosaurs. Wasn't it something like there was a party there or there were people there?
Weren't they auctioning off dinosaurs?
Oh yeah, that's it. They were auctioning them off. That's what it was. Yeah. That one was kind of.
I remember the one with Julianne Moore when they were writing in New York, I think.
Yeah, because I mean, like, how many ways can you make it? I mean, then it just starts research. You know what? I don't know. In 3D. Oh, in 3D.
I remember they had that when it came out in 3D.
More or less, it was an auction. Yeah, something like that, right?
That's what I kind of remember.
There was like a little girl, right? Was it like the granddaughter of the something to that effect?
Of the old guy.
Sometimes I'll just, especially like on Sundays, if I run across something like that, I'll just put it on TV and just like have it on the old two ones. Jeff Goldblum had the lead in the second one. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Jeff Goldblum is a little quirky, but I do love him.
He's quirked up.
I do like him. He he seems like
He played a good
He'd
wizard.
be a good time.
He played a good wizard in Wicked.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like he just he talks a
Mhm.
lot, but
He's a quirked up guy.
what I'd say is I think he'd be a good time.
Mhm.
See, 3D. Was it trippy in 3D?
I'm a fan of Lost World, not a popular opinion. The first 3 Jurassic Parks were not bad, like the other 2 after the first one. And then after that,
The Lost World is which one?
I think it might be the second one.
Is that
With
the second
Julianne
one?
Moore and
Oh, is that the second one?
or the
SM?
third one.
I don't know the exact names of which. I like anything that was before Chris Pratt started making them. Or
I think it might be the second one.
the second.
Pretty
Said,
sure, yeah. It
That
wasn't
one was
bad.
good. It had Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one was good.
It wasn't bad. Like, I'm sorry to everybody who
that
disagrees,
wasn't-
but
no, I was that one. Yeah. And then, oh yeah, Independence Day, Jeff Goldblum rocked. He was good there. The first World movie was okay with Pratt. Yeah, I mean the first one was okay.
then it kind of goes downhill after
But the
that.
second was.
But I also don't like Chris Pratt, so
Yeah, I don't really either. What was okay? I know the first Jurassic Park. I know the second one. What was the who was in the third
Sam
one?
Neill. What's that? His name's Sam Neill.
But he was in the first one,
Yeah, I know, and he was in the third one too.
but not in the second one because then that was Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
No, Jeff Goldblum was in all 3.
He wasn't in the third one.
Oh, he wasn't in the third one. I know I've seen him. I was just trying to like refresh.
The third one has William H. Macy.
Oh yes. Okay. Yes.
I was like, I know what I'm talking about.
Leone.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
like, I
that's
know what
right.
I'm talking about.
Because there's that one scene where she's like yelling for the kids, and it's like, shut up. Wasn't right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Love South Park's mockery of Goldblum and canceled. I don't know what else I've seen of Jeff Goldblum. I've seen him in.
We had to fly on the list. No, we never saw it because we womaned up and we watched Candyman.
That's true. We womaned up, and it wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be.
I barely jumped. You jumped, and then you scared me more than the movie.
I wanted to watch that one, and she kept saying,
Invasion of the Body Snatchers. That's Jeff Goldblum.
I haven't seen it. Oh yeah, duh.
Hello.
Yeah, duh. Yeah, so we've seen that. We've seen on the channel, Independence Day.
He was in the second, third, Thor. One of them.
So there's a lot of stuff off the channel we've seen, and I think Jurassic Park is also on the list to rewatch.
I was like, you don't know Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
Yeah, that was such a good movie.
Independence Day.
I've never seen South Park. Sam Neill and Laura Dern are in the third one. Sam Neill and Laura Dern. But which one's Tia Leone? She's
the third one. There can be multiple people in a movie, you know that.
No,
right?
I know. Cameo for Dern still made sense in relation to the story. Yes, because didn't in the third one
she's married and with kids.
Yes.
And he goes over to like ask or for something. I don't know.
Right. Yes.
It's been a while, but I remember the plot.
Close the poll now.
It's been a while, but I remember the plot.
Do you want me to end it?
It was like multiple people who are famous can be in the movie.
I know. I was just because wasn't it in the second one? Love him so much. Can't think of his name off the bat, but he has glasses and he's a little more like gordito. And he was like driving the thing. He lost his glasses, or the dinosaur smashed his glasses.
I don't remember.
What's his name? He's a comedian. I think he was in Seinfeld, but I'm not sure.
Let me Google that.
What's his name? Was he in the second one? Y'all know. I know you know who this guy is.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, but I don't remember.
What is his name? He loses, if I'm not mistaken, he loses his glasses in this scene, and the dinosaurs. He ends up dying, right? But
most of people end up dying.
It was just a phone. Well, yeah, that's true. It was just a phone call for her.
Also the guy from
Wayne something. Wayne.
Also the guy from Fargo, the blonde one, is in it. The second one. Steve Buscemi's friend in Fargo.
Oh yes. What's his name? Wayne. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Glasses, little gordito, like a little chunkier.
He's in the first one.
It's the first one.
Wayne Knight.
Wayne Knight. Yes.
I was like, he's not in the second one.
I couldn't remember what was the first and the second one.
Because he's driving off with the little bottle of the stuff.
Yes, right.
And then the dinosaur spits something at him and he can't see.
Right.
And
it
eats
loses
him.
Glasses.
And it eats him, yeah. I was like, in the second one.
Wayne Newman? Wayne Knight. Yeah, as Newman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in Seinfeld, yeah. Yes. Well, no, I know multiple people could be.
I was
in
like,
it.
multiple people can be in
But
one
wasn't it
movie.
funny? Because if you look at the ones with Chris Pratt, as you call him,
Crisp Rat.
there was like there weren't extra like in the first three. They had multiple like
Hmm.
famous people, and then in the other ones, it's just basically him and Bryce Dallas Howard running around with those kids.
Hmm. Well, they probably ended up famous later, but I don't remember who it was.
No, but there were. Well, I mean, there were like some side character kind of people, but
Hmm.
um, yeah.
Tabbed out mid sentence. The thing. The microphone.
Oh,
Audio.
oh no, I was because she was saying that like there was a lot of like multiple famous people were in the first three Jurassic Parks, and I was saying in the one with Chris Pratt, it was basically just the kids and him and Bryce Dallas Howard, and there was other people there, but I don't know, I don't remember. I mean, is what I'm trying to say is there was more of a collective group running around together initially, or you know
Yeah.
what I mean, or started out together in the first three. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Okay, or was it just blaming?
No, I know what
Okay,
you're talking about. Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum has a knack for playing very. Oh yeah, I love him.
He's
too.
so quirky.
He's really good. He's a great actor. My throat.
Judy Greer was the mom in Jurassic World of the kids.
Oh yeah, that's true. I love her.
She's funny.
I follow her on Instagram. I don't look on Instagram too much, but I follow her. Nobody cares, but yeah.
Jake Johnson was in that. Nick from New Girl, Jurassic World.
Oh, he
He was in that. Vincent D'Onofrio was the bad guy.
Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah. I had a dream with Vincent D'Onofrio.
I've had Wolf Night Court in 2 of my dreams.
You have? He's still in your dream?
He's in there.
It was weird because in my dream.
Oh, was it? And then I think it's the nephew from Melissa and Joey. He was in that.
He was the son.
Yeah, he was the son.
Nephew.
Yeah, the nephew.
That's true, he was.
He was the nephew in Melissa and Joey.
I forgot about that. Yep. No, it's funny. In my dream, he's asking me, "Oh, are you leaving for the day?" I was at work, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm leaving." I'm like, "Are you leaving soon?" Yes, I am too. Then I get on the elevator, and he was like trying to like come after me for some reason, not in a bad way. But then I was trying to go down in the elevator, but I pressed up, and then somehow I just couldn't get back off the elevator, and that was really the whole entire dream. Well, I don't know, guys. I have the weirdest dreams sometimes. I never did end up off that elevator. I'm not sure. All right. Anyway, that was just a little side note. And I don't know how Vincent D'Onofrio ended up in my dream because I didn't watch any. And this is last night this morning when I was sleeping. Wasn't thinking about him. Didn't watch anything with him. Isn't it weird how people just pop into your dream and you're like, where did he come from? Like if you're watching something and they absorb into your brain, it's because you were watching something. But I didn't watch anything with him, so I'm not sure where he came from. What?
What?
Mixer on Monday. Because we're talking about the mixer.
Oh yeah. I was like, it's on Monday.
Yes, and
wow, happy Mother's Day.
What the heck? You didn't have to do that. Thank you.
Yes. Well, she loves baking, so she's gonna put it to good use.
I'm gonna put it to good use.
I was like, mixer. I read that. I was like,
what kind of mixer? Are we having a social? What's happening? Are we having mixed drinks? What's happening here?
Jeff Goldblum was married to Gina Davis.
Thank you. You did not have to do that. What?
Jeff Goldblum was married to Gina Davis.
Oh, really?
And he dated Laura Dern.
Really? Probably after they did that movie.
Mm-hmm. I love how the description for Jeff Goldblum is a celebrated actor who also entertains audiences with his jazz piano skills.
Oh, he plays piano?
Oh, he has a jazz album.
Oh, he does? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's great. No, Laura Dern's mother is what's her face? Y'all know Laura Dern's mother? Famous actress.
Diane Ladd?
Yes. You know who she is if you click. You know who she is. I know you've seen her and stuff. I know you've seen her and stuff.
I probably have. Just don't know what. I was like, mixer on Monday.
Now I'm so embarrassed about that. I'm just like, you didn't have to. Now I'm like embarrassed.
Why?
I don't know.
I was like, what kind of mixer are we having on Monday?
We're having a social. We all are collectively going to meet.
Guys, we're all gonna get together, okay?
I know we're in South Texas, but let's meet up.
I don't know anything she's been in.
No, okay. Movie.
Wait, hold on. Well, actually, I've heard of these. I just
She was
didn't
in
come.
one with Sandra Bullock. I think she was. Was she not the mom?
I've heard of some of these movies. Just don't know.
Hope Floats. Was she in Hope Floats or was that another lady? Movie to put on your list. Earth. Girls Are Easy.
Oh yeah, it has. I think Damon Wayans. Yeah.
That says Jeff and Gina Davis starring.
I think Damon Wayans is also in it. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember it came up once from free on YouTube on the TV, like just randomly. But that's how I know who's in it. Just because I came up once. So
Braveheart with Mel Gibson is celebrating its 30th anniversary this year, and Pretty Woman. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. They've been out that long.
Pretty Woman.
It's been a long time since I've seen Braveheart or Pretty Woman. You haven't really seen Pretty Woman.
Yes, I have. Oh. Yes, and I can pass through Texas on the way to Las Vegas.
You're going to Vegas? Dang. You driving? Yeah.
Ouch, my toe.
But it would probably be out of your way because you'd have to dip way down
to the border Texas. Almost. Pretty Woman. My toe still hurts from when I bent it.
All right. As the mixer said, we'll all meet up in, let's say, Dallas.
We're all meeting up in Dallas, guys. Okay.
For Mother's Day weekend. Who's up for it?
I was like, why am I so slow when I read that? I was like, so
well, I'm always like that when I'm reading comments.
I was like, what mixer?
Do you understand how I feel sometimes?
I was like, a mixer. I forgot we talked about the mixer.
I've been through Dallas Fort Worth too many times on international travel. Oh yeah, we've flown through Dallas. Anytime we leave out of the airport here to go almost anywhere, unless we fly Allegiant over to Stanford, Florida, that's a straight shot. Otherwise, anywhere else we typically want to go, we always have to either have a layover in Dallas or Houston. Pretty Woman made Julia Roberts a superstar. It's so funny. I don't know if you know about this little fact about Julia Roberts. You know the scene where she's in the bathtub.
Oh, I remember that.
And she
they left her there
under the water, has her head under the water. Everybody totally left, and then when she popped back, what the heck? They just left her. But she has her laugh is so contagious.
It's funny. I love when people's laughs make you laugh.
I know, right? It's just they're so
That reminds me, Steel Magnolias. I like Olympia Dukakis in that.
Oh yeah, she's a Steel Magnolias, bad, isn't she?
She's so funny.
Oh, her and the other one are constantly name calling each other all the
Weezer.
Time. Yeah. Weezer.
Shirley MacLaine.
They are just two grouchy old bads.
Well, the Olympia Dukakis was not really grouchy. She was just more making fun of her. Well, and Weezer true. Was the one that was always mean.
Weezer was the mean old bat, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we used to fly a lot of time. International travel. Dang, where have you been, SN? You are just international and everywhere. I've never been anywhere international except for Canada. And do you really consider that international travel? I guess so.
Yeah, because it's not in.
Well, yeah, because you have to pass through customs, right? But I guess when I think international, I think you're going somewhere like Europe or Asia or Australia or somewhere that's, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I guess it's obviously. I just think North America together,
wow.
But I mean it is two different countries.
Singapore, Japan, and Australia. Westward, multiple EU countries.
What?
Wow.
SN is a man of the world. Wow. For business or just for vacation or what? I would love to go to Australia, but the spiders are bigger than my head. So I say no thank you to Australia. Huh?
Oh, Ryan said, I also love Dolly Parton and Sally Field and Steel Magnolias.
Oh my God.
Did you know Daryl Hannah and Uma Thurman had beef when they made Kill Bill? In real life.
They did?
Yeah.
They didn't like each other at all? So that played out pretty well.
And apparently people said they would hear them fighting at the hotel when they would, loud.
Over what?
Nobody knows.
So that probably helped with their scenes.
And people thought it was jealousy. Daryl Hannah was jealous that Uma Thurman was going to replace her as the it girl.
Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, Daryl Hannah.
Vacations, I used to take 4 weeks a year international.
They say 4 months a year.
4 months. He corrected 4 weeks.
Oh, 4 weeks. I was like, dang,
4
you
months.
used to go on vacation
Months.
4 months out of the year. That would be
Bro.
awesome. I want that job.
I said, need to moderate my own comment.
I want that job. Dang. That's awesome. Wow. I've heard though that Japan is really cool to go visit.
Mhm.
That it's just like beautiful. The food is like awesome. It's just like amazing. Did you encounter Australia's nasty bugs and spiders bigger than our bodies kind of thing? That would be the only thing. Australia would be awesome. I'd love to see. I think it would just be beautiful, but I think like they have so many.
People say that Melbourne's pretty. Melbourne?
But they have so many.
Spiders and snakes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And that would deter me. Tokyo.
Tokyo, Japan.
Are you bilingual, trilingual?
Bless you.
No. I would love to. I would love to try. I mean, we were talking about that. I think it was today, like, or yesterday, just like visiting. Like, there's so many. We've talked about it before in the life. So many hidden gems, just even within
The
the
United
U.S. And then just visiting other places in Canada too. But I would love to go international. I would love to go to Ireland. I would love to go to Italy and Greece. But I don't want to hit all the like
Major.
major touristy, you know. So that was great. Flew in.
I hit 5 cities left out of Tokyo. Highlight of the trip was the ramen I got in Sendai. I'm sure the ramen's good.
Well, yeah, it's probably not like our ramen.
Well, no.
It's not like the packaged ramen noodles you get from the store, I'm assuming. Dolly Parton's first movie was 9 to 5. That was a good movie.
Jane Fonda and Willis Tabney Coleman.
That's so funny. And then they like tie him up, or they put him in that contraption or whatever because he was such
And
a
it hits
dick
the
boss.
it hit the ceiling.
He was such a jerk. Oh my god, it's funny. I could do a rewatch on it. It was really good. And then Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda went on to be in Grace and Frankie.
Mm-hmm. I started that and I never finished it.
I don't know if I ever finished up the last season, but
Lily Tomlin was the teacher in the Magic School Bus. I can't believe that.
That's crazy. Fun fact.
And I loved the Magic School Bus when I was younger.
Good. Yeah, you did. Miss Frizzle?
Miss Frizzle.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm lucky. I've never done. The farthest I've been is Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been Toronto, Stratford.
Well, it was pretty.
Yeah, very pretty. People are really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've been into Mexico.
I had to.
That's it. It's as far as I've been.
Is that where Grandpa almost lost me?
No, that was in Corpus.
Oh. I was like, Dad, don't think you should lose your kid out of the
Not in Mexico, no. No. But yeah, I would love to go. My dad went. Our ancestors are from Norway. Him and my stepmom went to Norway a few years ago, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
And
they got us hats.
Hmm?
They got us hats.
I thought you said they got tats.
My grandpa's getting a tattoo.
They did not get tattoos.
They got us hats.
Yeah, but it was from the pictures I saw. It was really pretty. Oh, SN never corrected me on the ramen noodles, so I guess they're the same as our packaged ramen noodles.
I doubt it.
Just kidding.
Dabney Coleman seems to be a jerk in all his movies. On Golden Pond is one where he plays a nice guy.
He's in that one. I know.
So that's what I was thinking of. I was like, what other movie did we mention him in? And I was like, oh.
Brian has that Golden Pond.
She's really advocating.
Every live she's advocating. Right, Ryan? We'll get there. The day we do Golden Pond is going to be the day Ryan is going to jump for. She's going to be like.
She's going to start cheering, hooting, and hollering, jumping for joy.
I want to see a video of that. The day the moment you see that thing hits YouTube, I want to see your reaction. Send us a message on Instagram, a little a little video, or even if you screaming that you did it, whatever. Oh, okay,
Hey, I
well,
get
we'll
it.
get there.
We're
Though.
just
We're
messing
just
with
messing
you.
with you. We're just teasing you. We like to have a good time. Y'all know we like to have a good time.
It was just like when SN was advocating for the Iron Giant's face balls.
I know, right? And he got his wish with the Iron Giant. So see, a Golden Bumblebee. You never know. That one could just be that like mystery movie that we just sneak in somewhere.
On Golden Form. Ryan, haha.
I had to look that name up. Only know him for more.
I've seen War
Who?
Games. Dabney Coleman.
Oh,
But I saw it in high school and I don't remember what year it was.
is that the one with Matthew Broderick?
Yes. And the other girl from Breakfast Club, not Molly Ringwald.
Oh, Ellie Sheedy.
Yeah. I
Sometimes,
was trying to
sometimes
remember her
I
name.
know names.
I was trying to remember it. So I was like Allie Allison. Like,
I'm
what's her
really
name?
bad with names. I'm sometimes with actors, but sometimes I come through. I come through in a pinch. So yeah.
Ellie Sheedy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know her face. I was like,
The Breakfast Club is a really good movie. I don't care what anybody says about it. I still think it's great because it's still really well back in the I didn't even know her name, but it came to her. I feel like back when I was in school, and you guys that went to school in like mostly in like the 80s or the 80s and the early 90s, like I graduated in 91, right? In that high school late 80s, whatever. It seemed like there was more cliques. Like, they would say like, oh, well, those are the like band geeks. Those are the what do you call the burnouts, which are the smokers. Those were the nerds, and then but it seemed like you didn't really was it not that really not that
in
way
mine.
in
What's so funny?
school?
I remember this. Okay, what you would assume would be the popular girls or popular guys.
Yeah.
For some reason, the ones that were popular, the guys were like nicer than the girls.
Well,
Sometimes,
girls can be a little bitchy,
but like
petty.
I remember one of the popular guys, quote unquote, was like he was talking about another girl. He's like, she's not even popular.
But she thought she was.
But he's like, or he was saying something like that. Does like the popular thing doesn't exist anymore?
It doesn't, right?
And I'm like, yeah, it really doesn't exist. And somehow the band kids are meaner than the football kids.
Well, that's what you used to say. Well, then they have like they're jocks because they're in sports or whatever. It used to be a big clique thing, so like it hits us maybe differently if you went to school in that age. But I still think everyone can relate to it because somebody that was probably an Ali Sheedy, that was an Emilio Estevez, that you know what I mean.
Oh, and somehow I've always made friends with people in high school, no matter what clique they were in.
Oh yeah. Oh no, she could like everyone just thought Danny. I've used the weirdest expressions. Was the bee's knees. Like she would have like people just really they were
and like
first of all they were intimidated by her. They kind of
and like it was even people who would be considered popular by like old standards, right?
Yeah.
And like sometimes like they would like even once in class they said hi to me and I was like, we don't talk anymore, but thanks.
It's because you're nice to people. You're like a good human being, so people are going to gravitate to that. But you also said that people would think that you were like mean or something, like your face.
They would be like, "Yeah, you used to think you were mean." I'm like, "I just look like this."
And then once they got to know you, like it's just it's because you're nice to good people are going to like people
gravitate towards me to this day, and kids and dogs and pets.
Yeah, it's because you're a good person. I didn't even know. Like,
Pretty
in Pink. Yes.
I love Pretty in Pink. To me, that is like one of the best movies.
It's a really, really, really good movie.
Harry Dean Stanton, remember? He came up, and then you were like, "Is that Harry Dean Stanton?"
Oh yeah, Harry Dean Stanton in
How was it?
What were we watching with Harry Dean Stanton?
Oh, The Last Temptation of Christ. You're like,
yes.
Harry Dean Stanton. I was like, yes.
You were born in 92?
Me too, cannot relate.
You graduated in 92? Okay, so you were a year younger than me. I graduated in 91. Yeah. So like it used to be how it would be like, the burnouts, the jocks, the band kid, the band geeks, the this, the that.
The band kids were mean.
And then there were just like I never really fit in any of those, so I just like whatever.
I was low key just kind of like a floater, if you guess you call that. And like people just wanted to be my friend.
I would just talk to you if you were nice to me. If you weren't, stay out of my zone. But...
And even if we weren't like friends or acquaintances, like I never really had beef with people.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, those youngsters.
And what's funny, I mean, I guess you could say I hung out with the ones they call like the weird kids, but then even then, I was kind of like also like a floater because like anybody, like even if you put them in like stereotype cliques, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I
But what
didn't
would you
really have
consider
big.
like the weird kids?
I don't know what you would consider the weird
Like the
kids.
booger eaters?
No, but
I'm
like just
just
the people I
I'm
hung out
joking.
with, like I don't know, people just didn't like them because they or whatever. But then like people also really liked me for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, people gravitate toward. Well, it's because
Even
again,
today, people still gravitate towards me, and I'm like,
it's like people. Who would you gravitate to? You're going to gravitate to the person who gives you a good energy, a good vibe,
mm-hmm.
has a good personality, makes you laugh, right? You're not going to gravitate toward the one that's bitchy, negative, and what you know
Because
what I
like
mean.
sometimes
Unless you're like that.
because like sometimes like even if I never saw these people going on to like the next semester or whatever,
Yeah,
I like somehow made friends with people in classes.
yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I mean, I have a friend
Well,
in the class now,
that's
so
good. That's good. I love John Cryer as Ducky. I wish Molly Ringwald ended up with him and not Andrew McCarthy. James Spader played a great villain. Yeah, he was really good as a douche in that
butthead.
one. Yeah, I mean, but the thing with Ducky in that movie, he was a little over. I mean, he would have turned me off too because he was really too like obsessed with her. I
Yeah,
don't think I could have ever like. Yeah, we were good buds or best friends, but he was so like overly upset. Like he would, you know what I mean? I think that would have like turned me off to dating him. That's
I mean, like I kind of guess. I mean, I think I've said this before, like where I wanted her to end up with him, but also like if he would have like chilled out a little bit.
yeah.
But also like I understand, you know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, he liked her, but she was had him in the friend zone.
yeah,
But I mean, he also was like, I constantly ride by your house. I mean, wouldn't that be a little weird? Like, okay, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Sam
Maybe
Shepard.
that's just me. Huh?
Sorry, I was googling looking for Sam Shepard on her.
Oh, yeah. But
It is what it is.
I cannot. I would not go back. I would not go back to high school.
No,
I would not go back to junior high.
I had the
No.
worst experience. Like I hated school.
You didn't have the worst
Not the
experiences.
worst experience, but I had such severe anxiety in high school. It was so
Oh,
bad.
you
I was
really,
like,
you really
I
did.
wouldn't go back.
It really hit you hard in high school, right? That's true.
I was like, I kind of don't want to be here. Not gonna lie. Want to graduate already?
Senior year, did it chill out?
It was chilled out because like there was all of mine are mostly electives.
That's true. That's true. But teachers loved you in junior high
And high school,
and high school because you were like you were
I
probably
was just
more in
quiet.
class. You were probably more quiet. Let's see. True. I also love Andy McCarthy in Mannequin. I haven't seen that one in a long time. I've seen it, but it's been a very long time. Very long time.
With Miss Police Academy.
Huh?
Kim Cattrall, Miss Police
Yeah.
Academy.
Yep. No, I was thinking back to like Ducky. Like he would have been somebody that would have been like we could be like good friend. I don't know. He was. I don't know.
And still Getty was also a mannequin.
Was she? Oh yeah. But with her like not Golden Girls hair, her OG hair, hopefully. You know what I mean? Because she really had
Was it
brown hair.
Yeah.
Now I'm kind of thinking about that. I wonder how that movie would have went if she would have ended up with Ducky and not Andrew McCarthy.
I don't know.
But I am glad that he just told James Spader to kiss off, basically.
Yeah, because James Spader was a butthead.
He was like, no, basically you have to date in your own class of like people.
Mhm.
It's like
I'm
you're
like,
attracted to who you're attracted to. It doesn't matter what where
But then
were
they also
born.
dressed her up like a grandma. So
Yeah, her clothes.
I hated
were
her
very
clothes.
tacky.
I'm like, she's barely like almost out of high school, and you're dressing her up like this.
Unless you were like you're like an Amish child or very like one of those very ultra conservative Christian.
I mean, to each their own. But like,
I would
didn't
never.
she even say she hated him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I can't imagine just the normal teenager wearing that. Even when I went to high school, they didn't wear that. I mean, we didn't really wear dresses. Well, I mean, to high school, no, not to class.
Some people in my high school wore dresses. I'm like,
I mean,
okay,
maybe some, but mostly we just wore jeans
Mm-hmm.
or shorts. when it was nice.
I was dual enrolled at the college during high school. Finished my high school with an AA. Was supposed to be salutatorian in my class, but I
Salutatorian.
salutatorian. I got kicked out of being a teacher's aide senior year.
You got kicked out of being a teacher's
What
aide?
happened?
Me too.
What
I
happened?
didn't do it then. You tell your story and I'll tell my story. Did you know my story when I got kicked out
No.
of being a teacher's aide?
What happened?
In essence,
And then what happened? How'd you get kicked out?
that's cool that you were dual enrolled. I don't know if they had dual enrollment when I was in high school.
I did. We did.
I don't think that existed. If it did, I was oblivious to it. Or I didn't care. But I don't think we did. I really don't think we had that program.
16 Candles is funny, but a lot of the jokes and scenes would not fly today.
That's yeah, that's true. Thinking back, true. Okay, well, SN maybe is typing it out or isn't sure if he wants to tell his story. I'll tell my story. I think it might have been, I don't know if it was junior year or senior year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was senior year.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait, hold on. Let me think. No, because you always say I take the long route.
You are taking forever.
Let me get my thoughts together before SN.
She like me calling other students out for using the aid time to do personal assignments. I was in the character development office for the students sent for discipline. No access to PC. Everyone else had access to a PC to do work. And then he got kicked out.
Shouldn't have been calling. Oh my god. No, mine was worse. But not in like a criminal way. I'm just trying to think what because let me see. No, it had to have been senior. It had to have been senior year. Okay, so it was me and my best friend Shannon at the time, and we both signed up to do the teacher aid program, and we both chose to go. We didn't do it in the high school though. It's where we could leave at like half day, and then we would go we'd have lunch, and then we would go to the elementary school that we chose. And the elementary we chose was the one that she had gone to, right? So the teachers probably knew her, so that's probably where she was. Oh, yeah, they didn't like me. I would like really fall asleep in class for college algebra. Professor would make me up for tests, and I aced them. Dang! Oh, I wish I had your math brain. One then.
Same.
I also would fall asleep in chemistry because I didn't like it. But that's another story. Okay.
Some of the students in physics class were so useless. I'm like, you're not just gonna help me here.
Oh, that's true. Hold on, let me get back to my story.
Well, you were taking forever.
No. So at this elementary school, except for we both were in two different classes, but I think it was the same grade. Anyways, but there'd be a few times where we were like, let's just call in. Let's just tell them we're sick. We got sick. Like, I mean, come on, we both get sick at the same time. Like that don't happen. So, okay, right? So long story short, and I was good when I was there. I was good with the kids and everything, right? So then I get called into the high school and because like, oh, they no longer want you as the aide at the school because you're missing time. She never freaking got in trouble. She got to continue on with her teacher. So maybe my teacher didn't like me either. And so I got kicked out of that teacher aide at that school. But I didn't play this card. They played this card upon me. Oh, woe is her. Her mom died a bit ago. So we'll cut her a break. We won't suspend her. We'll send her to the counselor's office. And then they redirected me to finish out that semester teacher aiding in a building that was like right close to the high school, which was the ESL. And there was maybe like 5 or 6 kids in there, and me and that teacher. And then, but the thing was, I couldn't like skip. So
SN.
You didn't know about that?
No. Oh, yes, I do. I remember that. I just didn't remember the beginning of that.
But
SN. Are you still going?
No. What I'm saying is Shannon got it complete at her elementary school. She didn't get in trouble because that's where she went to school. The teachers loved her. But me, I got called out. And I didn't play that. My mama just died a while ago card. They played it upon me. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I didn't correct. I was like, oh, if they're going to go down this route, sure, I'll take advantage. So, yeah, the assistant principal felt bad for me. And he's like, we know your mom died, da, 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 and like all this. And I know you're going through stuff. And it might have been junior year, but I thought it was senior. So she had actually been passed for like 2 years. And they were still feeling bad for me. And so there's my story. Okay,
SN said physics was fun. Ryan said math is definitely my
mine
weakest
too, Ryan.
subject. SN in seventh grade math teacher had me sitting in the corner grading papers for them all year.
Oh, dang.
Ryan said I am more English and history, especially writing.
Yeah, same.
SN nice. I was good enough in English writing the past. The annual test I wasted 35 minutes and write my essay in the last 10. Fan of history though, but it was never what I was meant for. Thus, engineering
There
degree.
you go, because you have the math and the
For
science
some
brain.
reason, I was really good at history and English too.
You were too?
Yeah. But I also like some of my teachers, so
That makes a difference.
but I like history.
I don't know if I was good at anything.
That's so
I was
true.
good at spelling. That's not really a class once you get out of elementary school.
I like history though.
Yeah, you do. I was like, I don't know. Maybe English.
Sometimes the teachers liked me enough where I remember once in sixth grade they had me and another friend pack things for her at the end of the year so she could take them home.
That's cool.
I was like, I get to miss Jim.
Oh, it did. Oh, that's good. I kind of remember you telling me that.
I was like, hee hee.
Also, my speech teacher would have me grading papers too, because I think I must have had a free period or something, or I got out of something to grade papers. She liked me. I even remember her name, Mrs. Schrog, and she did like community drama theater.
Mhm.
So she'd come in with these big hats and like she was very charismatic. Oh, she was like a seventh or eighth grade teacher.
Ryan's a social worker.
You are?
I graduated an English major hoping to be a librarian and ended up being a social worker.
That's awesome. We need more social workers.
Yeah, I don't know. English teachers liked me.
They really did. Did you try?
Yeah. And
They
then
did.
I don't know. Yeah, sometimes I would just BS on tests. Like I remember end of the year, it was like a science one. I guess something stuck in my brain that I didn't know stuck because I ended up passing with like an 80 something.
Well, see, I feel like you absorb stuff very quickly, and it sticks there.
I was like, I don't know any of this. And okay, I was like, I'm just gonna guess. And then,
Oh, I real quick, I have this other little story.
oh my god,
One time, I forged
oh my
an
god.
excuse in high school. I forged an excuse and signed my dad's name to it, and I also got in trouble. And I had to go to the assistant principal, and they also this was shortly after my mom died too, but they also were like, poor Dawn, her mom just died. We won't suspend you. Go see the counselor.
I remember that.
And
What is up with teachers hating kids? Essence said my middle school English teacher hated me. I did my community service hours for scholarship at high school she moved to. She saw me in the hall and the disdain in her voice when she saw me was real.
oh my god,
I have beef with my freshman year English teacher. He was a football coach. I hate that bitch so bad.
well, can you go let somebody's locked in the
I
bathroom?
hate him so bad.
Oh no, he was. I think Danny's talked about him before. She would come home. He would always put everybody down. He was always like embarrassing the students in front of the other students.
That's not our problem.
Yeah, he was. Oh, what was it? I'm unemployed right now due to health issues. Hope to get back to it. Oh, well, I hope you get back to it, and I hope you feel better with whatever's going on. My middle school. Oh, I already read that one. To be a librarian. That's actually an awesome goal. We need more people who want such things. But seriously, because and you must love you like to read? You like books too, right? Right? And I used to love to read. I need to get back into reading. It has been I used to read a lot.
I love reading. Can I get back to the chair?
Yeah, Danny's coming back. Hold on, just the cat got locked in the bathroom. Yeah, we need a lot more social workers. I'm my associate's business degree. I'm not as educated as you guys, but I'm good on you guys.
I'm almost done with my
Yeah.
bachelor's.
I honestly think that you, Danny, would be very good in. I mean, she started out. Well, she was in psychology, But then the college that you were going to transfer to, like it was just too expensive. So then you had to go back and you just basically said business, right?
Yeah.
But I think you would be good in something like social work because even though you don't want kids,
Mhm.
your kids like.
Kids
I
like
think
me
you'd
for
be
some
really
reason.
good with. And you wanted to do like drug and alcohol counseling, wasn't that your thing? You
Mhm.
wanted to do that's what.
It's because it's interesting to me. Like,
Yeah, I always wanted to be a teacher, but
oh, me too, Ryan. I also like mysteries books. There are so many things that I might want to do, like after college. I'm not sure.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Hope you feel better soon, Ryan. Yes.
I've never like I need to get into reading like more
Same.
classic books.
You need to
I,
finish The Shining.
well, yeah, I mean, but like she's talking about like
Yeah, like older,
the
older.
Flying Dutchman and Redwall and Castrays, yeah, you know. But let me see. Am I right now? I'd love to read, especially Miss. Oh, that's what you were saying, right, Danny? I love
I
mysteries
love
too.
mysteries.
I hope to volunteer in my church office. So that's
Nice.
great. Um,
Castaways.
let's see. At home and school, people use my ADHD. Oh, against me.
Is an
That's
excuse.
my senior year, I used it. I used it once or twice. They should never use it against you.
Like, that's not your fault.
No. I never heard of Ryan Shock. That's awesome. So, I had 2 seizures last
Oh
year.
no.
Oh my gosh, I can't drive until end of June. Oh no.
I thought it was raining. It's somebody outside.
The windows open. Um, I'm sorry to hear
Hope
that.
for a speedy recovery, Ryan.
Yes, Ryan.
Yes.
Right, have you been doing better since that happened? You've been seizure free? I hope so. I hate to hear that.
Yeah.
I hate to hear that about my friends. I'll keep you in my prayers.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I need to get back to reading. I used to love reading, but then when they would like assign stuff, I'm like,
Well, yeah, because it was assigned, it was like such a chore,
I was like,
right?
I won't do this. No, I could read through a book very fast. Like
If it's interesting to you.
Like elementary, middle school, I could fly through a book.
Yeah. It's because, and it all depends. Like I mean, I'm not going to take like all the credit for this, right? Because you're your own person as you start getting older. But I also feel like it's because I've read to you since you were since you were in my belly.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always, when you were little and couldn't read, I was always reading to you. So I don't know if that maybe was one of the reasons why. I mean, then as you got older, it was up to you, right? But maybe that's one of the reasons why you like reading. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. But I do like reading and I hope to get back to it soon.
Yeah. I hope so too. Me too. Nice to.
You gotta finish The Shining.
I need to get my life in order. And then I can get back to reading. I love reading Mary Higgins Clark. Yeah, I've read her before. And her daughter. Oh, I didn't know her daughter did books. I am much better now and have it. That's so good to hear.
Nice.
My doctor's. That's great.
Well, we're glad to hear you're doing better.
Yes. So glad to hear that. I hate to hear that any of our friends are having those kind of issues. Health issues suck. Yeah, I wouldn't go back to yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll get off of the high school train, but I pulled some things that were probably naughty things and things that I shouldn't have been doing, like forging a letter, like that's something you would have never done.
I had too much anxiety to do that. I was like, no.
Yeah, no. I was very lost for a very long time. That's why I died. Praise for your well-being. Your health is far more important than any casual lifestyle thought.
Yes, we're praying for you, Ryan.
Yes, we are.
We're pulling for you. Yes,
we really are. We're all sending positive vibes. For sure, we are. But yeah, what would be a good mystery that you could recommend to jump back into?
Let me know because I do like mystery books.
Oh, you read X-Men 2? Ready before it hit theaters. Nice. I can't wait to drive again. My mom will be with me when I start. Yeah, just to ease back into it. Yeah, of course, and make sure everything's okay. I do miss my father, but his diagnosis last May told me what I needed before August came around. I accepted the reality. Even though it's hard, though, of course you're gonna miss
Mhm.
it sucks. I mean, it just there's no. I mean, simply that like grief sucks, and it's hard when you lose a parent like that. And even though you accept the reality of it, it still doesn't get any easier. I mean, as time goes on, you just like you accept that they're not here
It's
any
still hard
longer,
even through acceptance,
but you miss them constantly.
I mean, like, I've never experienced it, but, like, I do feel for people that
Yeah, that have.
because I mean, like, on my end, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I mean, grandparents are older, but when they go, I'm like, "Oh."
Be tough, right?
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Especially I mean, I love my grandpa, don't get me wrong, but grandma, because I mean her where you feel like this.
Oh yeah, you got the sweetest grandma on that side
I'm
ever.
like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, like all my grandparents are gone. Three of your grandparents are still here. Um, yeah, yeah. Let's see.
Although that's nice that your mom's gonna be with you, Ryan, when you start driving.
Well, yeah, to be, I guess, to make sure, caught me.
No, no, I'm
Yeah,
saying that's nice that her mom
yeah.
just, you know.
His old Harley is in my garage. I still talk to his friends. Oh, that's cool.
That's nice.
They probably need that SN as much as you
Yeah.
need that.
Well,
You
yeah, I'm
know?
sure they missed their friend. You
Yeah,
know?
of course. Anything Mary Higgins Clark wrote, her early books are pretty awesome. Okay, well there you go.
Let me
Take note of
Google.
that. Yeah, to start
Oh my
with.
god, why is it all caps? Leave me alone.
Do you guys still go? So many people get like their books or audiobooks. Do any of you still go to the library?
Oh, well, a
Like,
lot of people still like buy
I love going to the
like the
library.
physical.
Well, not buy a but just like
No,
to go to
yeah,
the library
I'm
and
sure
like,
people do.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
just,
love the
there's
library.
something about the smell of a library book, right?
The pages,
So, it smells great.
but people still love physical like
Oh yeah, to have the
books.
physical copies. I guess it's different, like hearing it out loud and then read. I don't know. I guess I personally prefer to like read it,
Hmm.
but that's just me.
Well, there's a the Mary Higgins Clark booklist.com and has all her books in
Oh
there.
yeah, she's probably got a lot. She's got a lot. I know I've read some of them. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but she's probably got quite a collection of books on there. It's so funny because we don't, unless you guys like have your profile, I guess, picture on here, which most of you don't. It's so funny because you guys know what we look like, right? And then just the way you guys talk about stuff or like what your passions are. I mean, I don't put anybody in like
Oh my god.
how do you try to say, like,
Specific
oh,
look.
yeah. But you sort of try to like envision, well, I wonder what, just by getting the vibe from all our
Hmm.
conversations we've had. And it's probably totally, you guys probably look totally
Different.
opposite
Yeah.
of what we meant, you know what I mean?
I used to go to the bookstore and I bought books as cheap as $2.
Okay, you can find some really good sales on
Or
books.
like garage sales sometimes.
Garage sales.
Like thriftbooks.com I think also has good stuff.
They have good books there.
I mean it depends on the condition, like anything, right? But I'm like, I think I got the novelization of Breaking Away off of their book thrift
Love
books.
that. I know we went to a really old bookstore once in Canada.
We just didn't have the money to buy anything.
There was a lot of books in there. It was just, it looked like it was in like part of somebody's house, but it was like, they sold books, but they had a lot of books. Anyways, let's see. I've always gone to a Barnes and Noble. Books are fun. I know so much. I have to support them. Yeah, bookstores are failing. Yeah, borders
Just like
shut down over a decade ago.
just like the only speaking of only store left, Portland, Oregon has a Blockbuster left.
That's cool.
And I'm like, I need to go visit Portland, Oregon, actually.
I do miss a Blockbuster.
Just walking into the Blockbuster, seeing all the movies on the shelves and the lines with like the candy.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. There's something about hitting a
What's so funny is like the younger generation, younger than you, is never gonna know what it's like to go to a Blockbuster.
Blockbuster. So nostalgic. Like the Wednesdays buy rent one get one free.
Yeah.
I miss.
Oh yeah. Or like, oh, Friday night treat us. Let's go rent a movie or whatever.
I miss Blockbuster so
Um,
bad.
but no, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you have to support like
Mhm.
some of those businesses because I know there's got to be places where they have, like the small bookstores, for example, like from the movie You've Got Mail, just like very small, like not, you know what I mean, like
Mhm.
smaller bookstores where they're almost like in. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you seen You Got Mail? Meg Ryan she owns the bookstore.
Mhm.
Is it You Got Mail? I think. Yeah, she
You
owns the
got mail.
bookstore.
I think so. Yeah.
Like something smaller like that. There's got to be some of those
Pretty
still
sure there
around
is.
somewhere, right? That aren't quite as what do you call it when like Barnes and Noble has a bunch of locations,
Chain, like big
chains,
chain.
where these are just like
Pop, mom and pop,
there you
whatever.
go, mom and pop. That's
We were a Blockbuster family, SN, but we would only get it when it was like rent one and get one
yeah.
free.
Yeah. Oh, you hate it?
I love Blockbuster because then when they close down, they let you take stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh, they were selling. We
They
got
were
quite a bit.
selling them. We got a
It was
few.
funny. There was when we were in there. This couple, and they were a bit older than
Didn't they
me.
have a list or something?
Yes, and I think I
Real.
even asked them. I was like, and they were the ones that they were going through the ones that they needed. They had like so many at home, and they wrote down what they
Me.
wanted and needed, and they were picking those up. Yeah, we grabbed a lot from there.
Honestly, so me. Like I need to write things down that I would do that. Like I feel like that's something that's smart.
Yeah, it is smart.
Because I think people do this. Like even if they just put on their phone, they'll go like DVD hunting or thrifting, and then they'll have the list of what they're
Yeah,
looking for.
yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh yeah,
I'm like, I understand.
because you're such a collector of
I
movies.
love collecting things like movies.
Oh my god! And books, you have some books. I feel silly, but I actually like reading
Don't feel
them.
silly.
No,
They were
Ryan,
good.
I do too. Nancy Drew was the first. Yes, yes. I
Mom and pop
know
stores or whatever.
that is so
Yeah.
awesome. I love Nancy Drew. Well, the first ones I think I recall myself reading were the Little House on the Prairie books, but Nancy Drew was like very close second.
Yeah.
I would still go back and read those. They
Read
were
them.
good.
I read them in elementary because they would have them all like the collection together,
Yeah,
right? Obviously, but I also like the pictures in the front of the book.
they were really
I
good.
need to start getting back into stuff
They
like
were
that.
really good. And then I think the other equivalent of Nancy Drew is the Hardy Boys for
Mhm.
the boys. But
In first grade, I was reading the class so the teacher could do other work. I learned to read the pages upside down while showing pictures to the class versus waiting to end to flip it around for a few seconds.
nice, dang.
SN, you were a talented child.
You must have been in all the talented. What do you call them? Talented programs?
They made me take like the gifted children test once.
Oh, the gifted. Were
And
you in
then
the
they
gifted
would
programs?
they made me take those a few times.
Yeah, you got one in class, but then you went in there with a bunch of snobs.
I was like, I kind of hate you in this class.
Yeah, there were a bunch of little. Yeah. Family Video closed around 2020. I don't remember Family Video.
I don't think we had one.
Not here, maybe where I grew up, but not here that I know
No.
of.
We had the Blockbuster right by us though.
Oh yeah, it's close.
I miss it so bad.
That's so. Yeah, you were really.
But I think it's important, like SN said, to support stuff like there's like quite a few video stores like independently owned here in Texas.
Yeah, like the mom and pop type. You have to support those little small mom and pop shops because, I mean, and your local, what do you call them? Like your local businesses or whatever they call them things. I love the Nancy Drew books that they have her go to other countries and states makes it feel like yes, I agree. It just the books. I love when a good book can just transport you out of where you're like and into their world.
Yeah.
There's something so special about that. It's so cool. We have been on here for 3 hours. That's insane.
The book I loved once as a child, what is it? Because of Winn-Dixie with the dog.
Oh yeah.
I read the book and the movie made me cry. Okay. I love that book because I remember we got it from free. The library would let us pick a book for free. I was like, I love this book.
You like that book? No, Nancy, there's nothing silly about that. I would go
There's
back
nothing
and read
silly about
those.
that. I'd still read them.
Did you read any of like the Little House on the Prairie books? I
Who
think
you
that's
asking?
where I started. I probably would have been on the same page. younger and had boxcar books versus vintage or Hardy Boys. Oh, I don't know what boxcar is.
Hey man, I did not click that.
But I'm younger. Don't rub it in that you're younger. How dare you? Don't make us feel old. Don't make us ladies in the group feel old, minus Danny.
Because I'm younger.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Don't rub it in. I'm trying to find the name because I saw this thing of this movie, like independently owned like DVD stores, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it. I had it bookmarked. Where'd it go?
Yeah, it seems like back home. Well, I mean, I should say where I was born and raised. They had a lot more smaller video stores
Mhm.
than here because I don't really think they had. Well, maybe they had closed down by the time I moved here. I'm not sure. I abused the heck out of accelerated readers in school, where you read a book and take a test on it. You had to do
Yes.
that too.
We had AR points.
I read a ton of books about also learning how to cheat the test. Oh, did you learn how to do that too, or you weren't quite? You didn't really know how to. How would you cheat the tests?
I don't remember.
How would you
But-
cheat them?
But yeah, the AR points, I remember that. They made them do it. They're like, if you don't meet the points, you're staying inside to finish reading. I'm like, okay.
And then if you had so many points, you got like a treat at the. You got to go somewhere at the end of the year or something like
Yeah.
that. Another book series I read when I was growing up. Oh, Sweet Valley High. Yes, yes.
I found it.
I remember those two.
I found it. It's called We Love Video. Love is LUV. And they have a little theater sitting section so you can watch on a projector a movie.
Are you serious?
And then look, this is all their stuff.
That's
It's
cool.
independently in Texas. I mean, here in Austin.
Well, we don't. Yeah, in Austin.
I'm just saying here in Austin.
And you can sit there and watch a movie.
Mhm.
That's cool.
I'm like, see, that's places you gotta support. Like if they're not chain.
You only needed 80%. Most of the questions
Yeah.
were obvious. Oh, is that true? Yeah. I read 3K points a year.
My God, man.
Were you 3K?
I don't remember how many I read. Sometimes I feel like I flew through those things though.
How many points were each book, or did it depend on how long?
I don't remember. It's been
It's been a long time.
It's my memory on that. I feel like I'm blocking it out at this point.
You get like your picture on the wall SN or something like that.
They would give you like little stuff. Remember?
They rewarded you with little cheesy things, right?
I'm like, oh, these are cheap.
At the end of the year, whatever. Yeah. You got to go skate, roller skate, whatever it was in your day. Yeah. No, me and Ryan, we didn't have to do the AR point reading. We just read for fun.
Well, I did too.
No, what I'm saying is we weren't like forced to do it in school. Well, I mean, I wasn't, right? I'm assuming you weren't either, right? We just like would go to the library and like check books out and read them. I don't remember ever being tested on them. You youngsters. You youngsters.
Lord have mercy.
Do you remember box tops?
Yeah.
Were you of the box top generation? Reading for fun. What a lost concept. I know. No, back in the day, we would read for fun.
I loved reading so much as a kid, and then, forced reading kind of.
Yeah, I don't think they should have ever done forced reading because I feel like there was, when we were in school, it was kind of like, well, just, here's a block of time and just read. Like I even remember in first grade, my teacher, Mr. Myron, his name, he had like this little car thing, and like you could sit in that little car and read books during the reading time, but it was never forced reading. A movie store in the mall I went growing up in the late 80s, early 90s was Suncoast. That sounds familiar. Suncoast Movie Company. I love the Disney store. Oh yeah, the Disney store was big, right? I kind of remember Suncoast.
I remember that. Sorry, I forgot to add. My sister's book reports were for a book at the Pizza Hut program. Read 5 book, get a free personal pan. We got that once.
You too?
Yes, we got that. I remember. I think I actually did end up making it, and then we got the little pizza.
Oh, I think I kind of remember. One year you ended up with like 3 of them little suckers or something like that. Yes, that's true. That's true. I'm grateful that I took a class that conflicted with an advanced placement class in middle school. I got to read Homeland. Oh, that's good. That's good. One of my favorite rereads must travel. Nice. I've never read it. I've never heard of a land remember. There's so many books I have never heard of. That's how out of the loop I am with reading. I need to get back. I really seriously need to get back into reading. I'm fiction about early Florida life. Oh, is that what it's about? Nice. Sadly, malls are going extinct now. I know. I've been hearing. I haven't been to our local mall in quite some time, but I've been
I
seeing
loved
other
the Disney
people.
store at the mall.
Yeah, you did too. I remember seeing somewhere. I don't know if it was some blog on YouTube I was watching, but like they were at the mall, and it looked like there was like nobody there.
I still like the mall just to like peruse.
So put that on the list. It's called Remember, a land remembered. He
I'm
says
putting it on here.
okay. Yeah, it's. I mean, you had like remember Spencer's Gifts. What were the
Hot
old-
Topic was big.
But that I mean, in your generation.
Well, my generation, Hot Topic was big.
What were the main ones? I'm trying to think. Like, I think Spencer Gift was still there when you were there, right?
It's still there.
What were the other big ones? My God, I can't remember anymore. It's been a while. Agreed, Ryan. Too much online and no need for brick and mortar. Only funny thing, she finally got French in sixth grade. My dad was upset. Oh no! Oh my God! Oh no! I'm for cheating. Oi, 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 oi. That's one thing I can say. I may have done a few little skipping school trying to get away with that in high school, but I never cheated on things in class. I think people would try. You know how sometimes they try to look over your shoulder, and you knew they were trying to look over.
I'm
your
like,
shoulder?
bro, I don't know what I'm doing either. Like, don't ask me. I don't know.
It was so dumb. When I was in high school, I had like enough credits or whatever. My senior year, literally, I had 2 study halls, which I don't know why they just wouldn't let you go home early, but no, you just had to sit in a room and either study or most of the time I was sleeping or I should have been reading. And you just sat there for like 45 minutes. That was non existent.
I loved reading when I had spare time in like middle school, elementary.
Yeah.
That was fun for me. Sometimes I couldn't wait to like finish like the end of the year test. I'm like, can I read now?
Oh, because they let you do that, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm like, I want to read now.
I want to read. Let's see.
I don't know how anyone can order clothes online. How do you know if they fit?
That's true.
To be fair, I've purchased clothes in 15 years, except for explicitly cotton material items due to ESD concerns at work near explosives.
Oh,
I just get jeans and shirts from Sister Mom every Christmas.
And that's your wardrobe. Well, yeah, you have to be careful, right? Because of that. It's hard. The only things that usually you can be confident that they'll probably fit are like what do you call them? Like spandexy kind of like stretchy workout like shorts.
Like I cannot order shoes online. I have to look at it like the shoe I want online, and then I have to go in the store and be like, what size fits from this specific store.
Yeah, shoes. Yeah, that's
because I range between like an 8 and a 9.
It's harder,
but I'm usually like around 8, 8.5, depending on like most of them.
Yeah,
unless the store runs a different size and it's like a 9.
I used to have wide width feet, so it was really hard for me to
not to expose my shoe size here, but
I know it's true. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know. Clothing is weird online because different stores fit differently.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, even if you go in person to try them on, like one store, you may be this certain size, and you go to the next store and you're like one size below or one size up, and it's like I don't understand how they can be so off in size. You know what I mean? But usually stretchy type of, you know what I'm saying? Or if it's like your only size is like large or small, medium, and large, extra large, you can usually be pretty confident in like stretchy type of
except
pants,
shirts.
shorts.
I don't like when they're form fitted. It bothers my armpits way too much.
Yeah.
So I love like oversized shirts.
Yeah.
because I can't do the tight shirts. Like
when they
I
hit under your
can't do that.
armpits.
I'm pulling at it all day, and I'm like,
Oh, that's
it bothers
annoying.
me.
That's true. That's true. That is annoying. I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't mind it. Knock on
Sometimes I
wood.
just delete my card afterwards. I'm like, hey, bye.
Yeah, I usually just don't keep it on there for like permanent, right? You just want to order it and one like done once the order goes through or whatever. But knock on wood, I've never had any issues with that yet. Um, buy anything on my name, my bank. Oh yeah. I get you. Yeah. Way too personal. My banking. Like you'll put on there like your debit card, purchase something or whatever,
Yeah.
but not like your routing number and stuff. Yeah. What's the name of the test or it's once a year and it fits you to a job? Oh yeah, what was that? You know how they'd have that in school and they'd be like,
I don't know what that was, and sometimes they were way off. I'm like, I don't want this.
oh yeah, oh yeah. It would tell you weird things like, or you're gonna I don't know, whatever. You're gonna be a sheep farmer or whatever.
I'm
And then
like,
what you selected wasn't even anything with agriculture or whatever. You know what I mean? You're like, this is
I
not
don't like
correct.
this.
This is not correct. I know.
I don't know. It was so weird.
Or I'll use like SN's job, like, or to come back, you're going to be an engineer, and you're like, what part of this test said I was any good with math or
I don't even
science?
like
Do you
math.
know what
So
I
I don't
mean?
know.
Like, or you're going to be an English teacher. Did it say any time in this test I was good with, like, you know? It's just dumb. I am so afraid of identity theft. My name is so very uncommon, my last name,
Too, yeah.
that I mean, if somebody took it, it'd be pretty easy to detect. You know what I mean? I don't have like a Smith or a. I think if you had a very common last name, it'd be a lot easier. I mean, anybody can steal your identity, but I have a very, yeah.
Tino, somehow mine came up as a cop.
And that was like probably the farthest, yeah, it was the farthest from what you wanted to be, right? I'm likely biased by my works of protection program or protection programs. It's very rare people actually have any issues. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I don't think anybody would care to steal my identity. I don't know what they would.
Like, I got nothing for you guys. So.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to fix my life. I don't think they want my life in its current state.
Listen, I had a former coworker who had an interview with the government inspector because he shared the same name as someone convicted of a DUI.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
Oh my!
Yeah, I'm like, guys, I got nothing for you on here, so you can't steal my identity because I got nothing.
Yeah, no.
I got nothing.
Yeah, you take my identity. Nothing.
You ain't gonna have nothing.
Nothing too much looking good for you on your end. No. I mean, you ain't gonna have. I mean, I'm not. I'm really not rolling in the dough in the bank account. You know,
disappointment.
Credit score's decent, but it's still like I don't know if you want my. No, it would suck because if you have more of a common name, it's very easy that you would have it. It could be stolen, I would say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or also, I think it would be like a tricky situation if you're like a junior or a senior or a third or whatever, because it could easily get like mixed up. Wasn't too far off. Wanted to do something. Oh, okay. It was close. Mine were always so far fetched. I was like, yeah, I have to go to. Well, yeah, it's late. Fun live stream.
I had a good time. Bye, Ryan. Bye, Ryan.
Oh, Ryan's a girl.
Ryan's a lady.
So it's Ms.
She's a lady. She's a lady.
Yeah, we're gonna go to. We have been on here for 3 hours and 15 minutes, y'all.
I'm kind of thirsty.
And I'm gonna say this, and hopefully not jinx it. We didn't have any hiccups tonight. A few minor with the mic where it went a little wonky donkey. But besides that, everything went pretty good.
Knock on wood.
So again, thank you guys for all your support. We really love and appreciate y'all so very, very, very much. We we enjoy these lives
Yes.
so much. That's why we continue to do them almost every Saturday. If there's something that comes up, we may have to cancel it, but for the most part, we're going to be pretty scheduled for 7 Central Time on Saturdays. So, but thank you guys so much for just everything, for just supporting us, with the channel or with Patreon or just like supporting us mentally because sometimes you guys like get us
Lift our
through.
spirits.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. Windows is messing with the mic for sure. You could use a front light if you find that. If you find them, let me know. Mr.
SN, you are too kind.
I
SN.
thank you.
Missed you last week. Wishing you both the best. Thank you, SN.
Oh, we did have a ring light, but it accidentally.
The cord snapped on accident.
Yeah, it snapped.
And then
off.
we fought about it. I'm like, it was an accident.
I thought she accidentally stepped on the cord and it was a whole thing. But anyway, so but yeah, we're definitely gonna figure out the lighting situation and so on. But
SN, you're too kind. We thank everybody in here.
Yes. Also Windows. I think it's that I have an update sitting there. Maybe that's
That might be what it is.
But with all that, we will. We wish you a great night and rest of your weekend. We'll see y'all next reaction.
Goodbye.
Hey, we was on there for